It's a great way to tie that in by having those folks down there. Well, tonight we are celebrating a win from last week. We don't have a lot of time to celebrate, though, as we defeated the Grange High School Grangers last week in a big ball game that kept us perfect in the region. 5 quad A, and kept us perfect there. But as we go into this ball game, this is a big game because with the 2-1, Cedartown comes in and really would like to be a spoiler, as they would like to have a chance at that number 2 slot or number 1 slot. Actually, I guess number 2 is what they've got a shot at. We still have a shot at the number 1 slot here in Region 5 Quad A, Greg.
Well, I don't know that I would call them a spoiler. These guys are big. I mean, I'm down.
Well, so we'll spoil our senior night.
That's right. Okay, kind of like we spoil
Sandy Creek. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, we hope that's not the case. But these guys, I was kind of meandering down, as I often like to do with the opposing team, just kind of size them up and see what the coaches are like and how they're coaching them up before the game. And they're just as fired up as anything. And you can tell these guys are focused. At least they seem like it during pregame. And, of course, watching our guys, I think Coach G knew that this was going to be a short week. They went in and practiced Sunday afternoon. According to reports from Dre, I talked to Coach Glisson a couple times this week, and he said, they're focused, but he's going to tell me the light side. Dre's going to tell me the serious side when he comes in. He says, well, Coach is getting all over, so he's making us run. They're keeping us focused. I said, that's right. They don't want you to get out of hand. This is senior night for sure. It's your last regular season home game of your football career. But and there's a lot of fanfare around this. But you know what? You're here to win a football game, and you got to take all this distractions out of your mind and get in here and focus and play football. Because Cedartown, they want that second place just as good as you want that first place, because they've already lost to Cartersville.
Yeah, they won't have an opportunity at that. And, that's a great point, Greg, because, as you talked to Coach Glisson during the Saturday morning quarterback, one of the things I think concerned him from last week is the guys really didn't come up in as focused as they needed to be. A lot of mistakes, a lot of mental mistakes that were made, penalties that we don't have been uncharacteristic of this team this year. A lot of that needs to be set aside when you come out here to take care of our business.
You're right, absolutely. One of the things that they don't want to have happen this week is, to start the opening series, actually the opening kickoff with a personal foul, if you will. And, I was telling everybody that our first touchdown drive last week, we had to overcome 20 yards in self-inflicted penalties. Wasn't anything that couldn't have been prevented. The block in the back, 2 illegal motion procedures, and I think it was an unsportsmanlike getting up, because there was a lot of, I want to say fisticuffs, but there's a lot of pushing and shoving the first few plays of the ball game.
Well, you're right. There, of course, it is a very personal game. A lot of times you got guys that grew up together, known each other. Sometimes just happened to make a move and ended up at the other team. So it was a very personal game for a lot of those guys. But I'm so proud of the way that our guys stepped up. I think about the end of the first half last week as the Tigers, the Rangers are closing in, but the Tigers are able to get a touchdown. They're able to get a field goal by a big play Ray, as we've been calling him all year long, Carson Rayford. Just that extra field goal really kind of broke the backs a little bit of the Rangers in that second half.
Well, it did, and we scored a touchdown just before the halftime, and then we held them, a 3-and-out, and they turned the ball over, and then we came back and was able to kick a 35-yard field goal right after. We scored that touchdown, and Carson missed the PATs, first one he's missed all year. That kind of has a way of shaking you a little bit, and it kind of got on him a little bit, and he knew that he should have stayed a little bit more focused. And sometimes it's good to have these bad games and still win. And that's what happened with Carson. He came back and he kicked a 35-yard field goal. And I came back here, as you can see, beyond the play clock last week, Jack, and it hit on the backside of the bleachers. And I thought, wow, he could have kicked that thing 45 yards.
Yeah.
A good another 10 yards. So he was kind of miffed at that, and you and I can always tell when he's kind of got a little going on, because he kicks it all the way through the back of the end zone. So
and again, you only talk about great special teams. Almost all of his kickoffs go in the end zone. That's a great way to help your kickoff return team know that they've just got to get down there, cover, make sure that everything stays right. But when he goes in the end zone, it only comes out to the 20, and that's as far as it goes.
Well, that's right. We talked. Coach G and I talked off the air on Saturday morning radio show out at Kia on the Parkway, and if you'll look, and if you're in the stands listening tonight, you'll look on Carson's kickoff. It's kind of a line drive, but it goes into the end zone, which is good. But if you look at our pursuit, we're probably somewhere around their 40-yard line in our pursuit. So if they catch the ball at the 1 or 2, it's reasonable that we will somehow converge somewhere around the 20 to 22-yard line, which is not good. You really need to be converging on them somewhere inside the 15 to maybe the 10-yard line.
All right, and that 20 becomes kind of the line of demarcation. You don't want anything getting past the 20, because that's what you want to end up with. Let's take another break. We got lots more to talk about as we preview this ball game. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Russ Brown, owner of LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, has all the tools and equipment handymen and contractors need in our area. And if you're planning a wedding, party, tailgate, reunion, or corporate event, LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental has you covered. Like them on Facebook and see all the particulars they offer. Plus, they're open Monday through Saturday. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, Greenville Street, LaGrange, next to CVS Pharmacy. Phone 706-882-8665. That's 706-882-8665. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness, and we'll be donating a portion of our sales to the Breast Friends for Life Hope for a Day campaign. So stop by and check out our selection of Kias and help support a great cause. It's fall savings times, which means the 16s, they gotta go to make room for the 17s. You can own a 16 Kia Cadenza for as little as $23,500. And you know with prices like these are not gonna last long. Come see us today or online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax tag and title. Stock number 19215.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. Greg and I are talking about this ball game, getting everyone ready for it tonight. As again, it is senior night. We're about to a few minutes away from kickoff, and a lot of the festivities will have the national anthem by the band in a little bit. Great job by Kathy Kirby, chorus teacher over at Troup High School, getting out there and announcing the folks and getting everybody fired up for the ball game. But in this ball game, Cedartown comes into it 5-2, 2-1 in the region. Their only loss was to the folks at the top, Cartersville, at the top of Region 5 Quad A. So they're coming in very much in contention for the region's top two spots, but at the same time, Greg, we want to be able to go in here and control our destiny going ahead in this region as well.
Oh, absolutely. One of the things that the coach, who would have thunk it before the first of the season that we would have been in a position to be even thinking about playing for the region championship. And so here we are. What a huge game it is tonight against Cedartown that come in certainly not undersized, Jack, as you've seen.
So 300-pounders on the front line.
Yeah, I was first thing I saw was big number 42, and I asked one of the radio guys, and he said, you'll be seeing him all night long. He's all over the place.
Linebacker and running back.
Yeah, and he looks, from my standpoint, probably 6'2", 260. He's nothing to sneeze at. He's a big old boy. And he said that's just one of many that they've got. And when you look over the field, their quarterback, number 9, I don't have his name, but he was in pregame. Of course, he's standing on the 50-yard line and just lofting it up into the end zone as the guys are running up underneath it. So, heck of an arm and good-looking receivers. They've probably got twice as many receivers, it looks like, as we do. It's certainly good-looking receivers. If you and I talk about the eye test.
Yep.
And
who's going to get off the bus first?
Yeah. So these guys, I think they're coming to play. I realized they were down 17-0 at LaGrange, but hey, with Perry at quarterback, a lot of teams could be down 17-0.
That's a great point. When they did come in here, last time they were at Callaway Stadium against LaGrange High School, they were down at halftime 17-0. We were actually checking those scores when we were watching that game over the internet. But in the third quarter, LaGrange had 3 turnovers, led to 3 different scores for them. Ended up LaGrange falling 27-17. So LaGrange didn't score again in the entire second half. So this is not a team that's going to lay down at all. They've got aspirations just like the Troup High School Tigers have aspirations. They've been at the top before. In fact, the 2 games they've lost, Piedmont, that they lost in their non-region schedule, is a kind of a perennial powerhouse. They're pretty strong guys over in Alabama, and then to Cartersville, which is the top of the state. So two very, very tough teams that they've lost to. So they're looking to come in here and right their ship and have a chance to be playing for the championship in this region as well.
That's right, Jack. Cedartown has a storied history of football. And winning football, it wasn't just too many years ago. They played LaGrange for the state championship in Cedartown and won well of a ball game. And let's not forget, just 4 or 5 years ago, they had some little old running back they call, I think, Nick Chug maybe.
Hey, maybe.
And that kid, even when Cedartown was winning 4, 5, 6 ball games during Chubb's career, I think the most they ever won, they may have won 9 ball games one year, but Chubb was busy each year running over 2,000 yards. So even though they might have been a 500 ball team at average, they could put some points on the board and had some kids to really, and with guys like Chubb to run up there like crazy. So these guys, they know what it's like to win. They know they don't have to be told, hey, you got to expect to win. They already expect to win. our guys are what's starting to kind of get over that hump is we're learning how to win and expecting to win.
Well, I think, the believe has been the big word for the Tigers all season long. The Glisten mission, I believe in Troup High School. The social media campaign has been there. You see the T-shirts out here all night tonight. I think you're exactly right, Greg. These guys are on a mission, and they do believe. Let's take it to the break. We got lots more to talk about as we're getting ready for Troup High School in Cedartown live from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Calling all area coaches. Calling all area coaches, high school coaches, travel ball coaches, and more. Mud Creek Team Sales is now selling sporting goods like Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rollins, and Russell for travel teams, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and more. For more information, call Mud Creek Team Sales today at 706-884-5592. Call Coach Jeter or Greg Hicks. Calling all area coaches. Mud Creek Team Sales with all your sporting goods. Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rollins, and Russell. Mud Creek Team Sales, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Right now, the pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band, getting ready for our national anthem. So they're having a moment of silence here. I'll talk just a little bit through that as they're getting ready for that. Greg's down the field getting ready. He's in position, and as soon as they begin the drum roll, we'll go down to the field. And now, as we mentioned, the pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band with our national anthem.
Reserve Officer Training Corps. They will be presenting the colors during our national anthem. The Troup High School Marching Tigers will be playing our national anthem this evening. The band is under the field direction of Drum Major Jennifer Applin. We invite you to remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. How about a big hand for
The
our
pride of
band?
Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band with our national anthem. Let's take another break. When we come back, we got lots more to preview this ball game live here from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Truven Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices, see? Mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks live here from Callaway Stadium. The band's on the field. You got some Eye of the Tiger going to be played down there. The cheerleaders are getting ready for the breakthrough. And something I want to mention real quick, Greg, you and I both know Mr. Graham, Jason Graham, that's joined the administrative staff there at Troup High School. His daughter has been facing some health issues there, been up at Eggleston, and they are getting a diagnosis for her and hopefully get a regimen of treatment coming up. So I'm real glad that a lot of people's prayers have been answered in that situation as we're hoping they get that young lady well and back home soon.
Yeah, you're right. I wanted to say they wanted to rule out leukemia, but I think that so far the diagnosis is arthritis, juvenile arthritis.
Juvenile arthritis, right.
And, we think about some older people that we know that and we tend to associate arthritis with older people. But, hey, there's juvenile diabetes, there's juvenile diseases around, and so is arthritis. And, I've seen it's just a crippling disease. So our prayers are with that family and with her, and hopefully the diagnosis will come back that it's not it's livable. And
so they treat real well and give her a good quality of life going forward.
Yeah.
So we're excited, but do miss him. He's I'm watching. What made me think about that, Greg, is one of the things they've been doing in pregame this season. They have a big Tiger bucket down the field, and coaches throw a ball up into the stadium, and the fans try to ring the bucket down there. Now the problem is tonight they got Coach Garner down there, who's a baseball coach. And he's throwing baseball throws into the crowd. He's beaned about 4 or 5 folks so far.
Yeah, it's funny.
He doesn't loft it up into there. He's throwing just a rope up into the stands.
Well, you say that, but I've seen him knock a couple of guys' glasses off, so they need to be careful. Everybody needs to pay attention down here. And it's just a way to get the fans involved. And see, he's throwing it up into the booth. Wow.
Oh, he got one up in the booth. And one of the officials is going to try it.
Maurice.
Can't
quite get it out.
He almost got the regular trash can. Didn't hit the bucket.
Well, they didn't tell him he was naming it the blue one. He thought he was naming it that gray one. That's right.
But it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy that aspect of what's going on. And Greg, that's one of the things that winning does for you is it makes everything a lot more fun. All through the season, the Tiger season, we were 1-9 last year. We came in not sure what this season was going to look like. Knew it was going to be improved, but I don't think either one of us was ready to would have admitted that we thought we'd be at 6-1 at this point in the season.
Well, certainly after you finish a 1-9 season, you don't even want to talk about trying to win something because people are going to look at you like, what? You got to prove yourself. And I think so far through these 7 games, the Tigers have proven that at least they're learning how to win, and that they've got some confidence coming forth in every game as we have our captains coming forward, and Montez Crow, your quarterback, and Cameron Russell, your tailback, and Chance Hill, your wide receiver for your Tigers.
I think back, Greg, if we could get a little bit back of that first ball game, how different this season might be. I'll go down to you with the coin toss.
Captains
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness, and we'll be donating a portion of our sales to the Breast Friends for Life Hope for a Day campaign. So stop by and check out our selection of Kias and help support a great cause. It's fall savings time. Between the 16s, they gotta go to make room for the 17s. You can own a 16 Kia Cadenza for as little as $23,500. And you know with prices like these are not gonna last long. Come see us today or online at keyoflagrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Price plus tax tag and title. Stock number 19215.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back, and Greg, we had a little outage there. What we got down on the field?
Well, he said if I drop it, I'll flip it again. Actually, no. The Tigers, Cedartown won the toss and decided to defer.
Okay.
And so there you go. The Tigers will be starting on offense. And with that being said, we talk about football. Coach Garner decided to throw one outside the stadium.
He threw it over the top of the stadium. He sure did. I think he's just trying to show off a little bit there.
No, he did.
I heard a couple of car alarms going bee-doo-dee-doo. Back and back was he probably hit a bus or something back there. But, Greg, going back to our conversation for just a moment ago, really excited about this team and what the opportunities are. The idea of hosting a playoff game, Greg, is such an exciting thing for both of us, I think.
Well, if that's not motivation enough to win this football game, just knowing that if you win it, you lock in at least a first-round home playoff game, something that we haven't done, as Coach G's pointed out this week, in 16 years. Mm-hmm. It's been a while since we've done something like that, and so it would be nice for the Troup Tiger family and Tiger Nation to stay in and at least get a first-round home game playoff. But you know what? We got to get by these guys tonight. And, looking at Montez's face just then and Cameron's face and Chance Hill's face, I've seen them all through the year at different times coming out, and they seem to be really focused now. They're loose, but they're focused. I just now looked at Montez, and he's down there shaking his head back and forth. So, and you need to be loose, but you also need to have that level of confidence and just a little bit of swagger with you as well.
Well, I think you're exactly right, Greg. I think that's a great way to look at it. Swagger, that confidence that says, I'm ready here to get my job done, to do business and make something special happen. And that's what we want the Tigers to do tonight, is come out on a senior night. Last opportunity to play for these at home in a regular season for these seniors. What a big deal that is for these young guys. So we want them to have that opportunity. It's something they'll remember for a very long time. They're about to hit the breakthrough. We got kickoff coming in a moment. Right now, our last break before we begin this contest. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Russ Brown, owner of LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, has all the tools and equipment handymen and contractors need in our area. And if you're planning a wedding, party, tailgate, reunion, or corporate event, LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental has you covered. Like them on Facebook and see all the particulars they offer. Plus, they're open Monday through Saturday. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, Greenville Street, LaGrange, next to CVS Pharmacy. Phone 706-882-8665. That's 706-882-8665. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Looking back, see who's deep for the Tigers. Looks like we got Ken Truitt back there. Who's it? Cam Russell on this near side, Greg?
Yes, the coach is also looking for a little zone kick, like right there, right here. That's what he was looking for. Coming up. Good job.
Together. Actually, a nice shield. And going out of bounds is Vicente Stafford. Did a great job of the two guys there together. He catches the ball, gets up. They're going to mark him out at about the 37-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it, 1st and 10.
Well, I love Seth Adams, but if I could have got out there and said, get away, Seth, you're a center. You're not a receiver. Let Vicente catch the ball, which he did, and was able to bobble it a little bit, but that we still did a good job. Like you said, good yardage return. But the coaches had that pinpointed before the kickoff. Is they kind of forewarned these guys, watch this little zone kick, and that's exactly what happened.
They do a good job of scouting the teams before the ball game, that's for sure. Here comes Montez Crow and the offense of the Troup High School Tigers. Trips to the right side, takes a snap, going to hand it off to his tailback. He's going to bounce to the outside, spin down. Wow, they jerk him down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be Russell, the ball carrier. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, be 2nd and 10.
Well, he really just an ISO play. Cam went up the middle, decided, whoa, these guys are too big. He saw 71 and 72, which is as big as any offensive lineman we have, if not bigger. And then he decided to take a hard left and kind of did a back spin to go up beside the tackle, and guy just tripped his leg up. Otherwise, he had a couple of yards positive out of that.
Back to the line of scrimmage come the Tigers. Crow calls for it. Takes it. Fakes the handoff. Throws across the middle. And in and out of the hands. Almost got a hand on it, did the folks from Cedartown, the Bulldogs there.
You know, you talk about scouting. That was just a little inside post. Some people call it the skinny post, but Chance Hill was lined up in the slot and just simply was kind of bearing down behind the linebacker. Number 20, kind of a short linebacker, was able to jump up and not to get a hand on it, but the ball was thrown just slightly behind Chance, something that Chance should have had, however. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers.
Tough place to catch a ball from for the sure, though. Montez takes it, fakes the handoff, looking to throw way down the field. Got a receiver there. We're caught across the 45, down to about the 43-yard line. A 1st down for the Tigers.
Well, I'm just standing here behind Montez in his direct throwing lane. He looks him off to the left, kind of get that free safety to step to the left, turns to the right, throws a bullet in an area, and Ken Truitt just simply runs up underneath it for about a 24-yard gain. It'll be inside Cedartown territory at about the 41-yard line as 1st down for the Tigers.
Good 3rd down conversion, our third down conversion of the ball game. Our first down. 10:52 left to go. The first score play. Tigers with a drive going down right now. There's a snap, and that play's going to be whistled dead.
Be a false start on the Tigers.
So we'll have 1st and 15 instead of 1st and 10.
You know, we talked about that earlier. What we don't need to have is to make up penalty yards. We're trying to drive for a touchdown.
So 1 5-yard penalty. That's the first penalty of the ball game so far, as the Cedartown band has arrived over on the far side. No score. Here come the Tigers. Crow will stand in the shotgun set. We got a slot receiver to his right side. Cam Russell behind him. He's going to hand off to Russell. Russell falling behind his blockers. Gets some good movement across the 40-yard line. They'll get him back to the original line of scrimmage and a +1, so we'll call it 2nd and 9.
He'll pick up 5 yards. It'll move back to the, you're right. He picked up 6. It'll put it at the nose of the football at the 40-yard line. They've got to get down to the 31, so it'll be 2nd and 9, as you said. But, hey, you know, Russell right up the middle that time. And, guys, down here on the field, I'm looking at their defensive line. And the nose tackle, big 72, stands at about 6'3", every bit of 280, 290 if he's not bigger. And his sidekick is probably 5'11", 290.
Trips to this near side. Crow going to fake the handoff, steps back, looking lots of time, throws it way down the field. He's got a man there. Truitt, did he stay in? Oh, he's going to say he went out of bounds. He makes the catch, but steps out of bounds as he makes it.
Well, you know, it's funny. He had Kobe Hudson down the seam wide open. The corner had left him, especially when Montez looked him off and saw Ken Truitt in on the sidelines. He let it get a little bit too much air under the ball. Catchable, he did catch it, but he was a foot out of bounds. Had he had a little bit more zip, it would have been caught inside the territory. However, he'll go back to that play. The coaches will call his mind on it because he had Kobe Hudson wide open down the seam.
Trips back to this near side here. Crow calls for it. Turns, going to throw across the middle. Intercepted by Cedartown. They're going to go out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. And this errant pass there is going to be caught that time by number 8, Quan Neal.
That was simply, Jack and fans, that was a total miscommunication between Macenta Stafford and Montez Crow. Macenta was on a go route down the seam, never looked back, and he was supposed to be on about a 14-yard curl route, and Montez threw it in that zone. Macenta never looked back. He's still running, wound up 8, stepped inside, made the interception. So you don't know if that was Montez's fault on a read or Macenta's just not knowing what the play was. But at any rate, interception, 1st down now for Cedartown.
So the first turnover of the ball game goes to Cedartown after the Tigers were driving. They're going to throw on the 1st down play to the slot receiver on the far side. Fast little guy, gets away from one. He's going to get short of the first down. Actually, they may give it depending on what the spot is. He gets all the way to the 42.5.
You know, from his tailback position, he just kind of motioned out to the slot. And the snap from the shotgun position, the quarterback takes it, looks out, throws it to his tailback, who's already really in motion out there. Had a stop block on the wide out, and they're able to pick up 9 yards. So really good first play call for the Cedartown Bulldogs.
They line up very similar to the Tigers. They got trips to this near side, man split wide left, single back in the backfield, low snap for the quarterback. He's going to run the option, cuts back inside. He'll get the first down, get a couple of extra yards near the 37-yard line. That'll be a first down for them.
Sometimes, Jack, a broken play, just enough to throw the timing of the route off, of the play off, especially defensive linemen. And so if you're on a stunt and you see the ball on the ground, you've already taken your first initial step, and it's kind of hard to get that back. And quarterback simply picked the ball up, cut it up the middle, and picked up 4 yards for a first down. Their second first down of the night.
Twins left and right, and that play's whistled dead.
Right,
we're going to be encroachment. That's us in the neutral zone.
Now we've got, yeah, you're right. I see he threw the flag toward the Tigers. That's a second infraction we've had in the first 3.5 minutes of the ball game.
Trayvon Wofford is the quarterback. So now he's looking at 1st and 5 for Cedartown. 8:36, and time continues to tick now. No score in this contest, although Cedartown has some good field position down inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Quarterback calls for it, takes the snap, hands the ball quickly off to his tailback. Wow, he is hit and upended quickly by number 25 of the Tigers.
Joko Willis from his outside linebacker position. I was just patting Montez on the shoulder and telling him we'll be good. But he darted in, had a little stunt going, picked his poison right in the back. Actually shows up with about a yard loss. It was, why are they showing second down? But
well, remember we
didn't gain 4 yards. No, it was
we had the 5 yard
That's
penalty.
Right, it was all infraction. So he lost a yard there. So 2nd and 6.
There's a snap. Turns. Quarterback's going to fake it, throw it out to his receiver. Same play we saw earlier. We're going to hit him. He's going to try to hold him short of the first down. Going to get close. We'll have to see where they mark it.
I believe he drug him across the first down marker. He was initially hit, but they're going to go ahead and move the chain. So that's I made a mistake. I think this is their second first down, Jack.
I'm keeping up with it tonight. That's the second first down so far. The Tigers have one. Clock continues to take 7:36 left to go. In this first quarter of play, starting early if you're listening to us now, we're just in the first quarter. It's a 7 o'clock start as it's on a Thursday night. We're under center, I formation this time. A little cross buck. We're going to hit him in the backfield, drive him down. He's going to lose maybe 2 yards on that one, Greg.
Nick Ligon from his left outside linebacker position was simply on a blitz, straight ISO, and he's the one that put his right arm on the tailback. As right after he took the handoff, was able to hold him up enough where King Makuta and Jared Lane could come in along with Quentin Kersey and finish him off. So that will lose about 2.5, maybe 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 13 for the Bulldogs.
They break the huddle. They'll send 2 men wide to this near side, going back to the I. Quarterback Wofford goes under center, steps back, tall sweep going around the left side. He's going to try to get to the corner. Good blocking for them on that far side. He gets to the 20, and he'll be short of the first down.
He picks up about 7 yards, unfortunately, on that little tall sweep to the outside. They did a good job on the other side of the field by
they
hooked a little hook block.
Yeah, they hooked our ends really well. Opened him up. He got down to, so they're looking at now, what about 3rd down and 3?
It'll be 3rd down and 3. So this is key, huge for the Tigers right here. Of course, the coaches are hollering quick pass. So maybe
back up the center.
Look over at your slot guy, Jack.
Wofford's a tall kid. He hands the ball off. Wow, we nail him in the backfield. Great job by Khalif Thornton.
You got it, Jack. Khalif Thornton and Gabe Hubbard are the first 2 in there, along with Nick Ligon, all on that stop. Also Dietrich Tucker, and a lot of kids in on that one. That was huge. 4th down, ball's on the 19. I don't know what their kicking game is. The quarterback's coming back in, so they have no intention of kicking what would be a 29, maybe a 37-yard field goal.
4th down, Twins to this near side. I formation behind the quarterback, Wofford. He'll back up, fake the handoff, roll to his right, looking, got pressure on him, go throw it out there. He's got a man open, go get the first down inside the 10 to the 5. He stumbles down to the 1, and he was wide open out there, Greg, in the flats.
Well, you had the linebacker responsibility. He's simply the fullback. He was just ISO when he sat around in the backfield till he saw the quarterback was in trouble. He did what he was supposed to. He slipped out in the flat. Our linebacker, Ligon, decided to go deep with the wideout and left him here all alone. He's a big kid. You give him this football right now, and there's no reason Big 42 can't power it in unless he hits Big Khalif Thornton.
Yeah, Tyler Blaylock's his name. We mentioned that we'll hear his name a lot tonight. They're back under center. Tigers are going to try to push him up. He's going to try to go quarterback sneak, and I think that left side got him in.
They're going to actually whistle him dead as forward progress.
I got a touchdown on the far side.
Well, this guy over here is calling him down, but I don't know who's going to overrule who. Let's see what happens.
They're coming to talk. They've already sent the offense off. So it's going to be a touchdown.
It is a touchdown. They'll back it up for the extra point. So I guess the older guy wins? I'm not sure.
I think the guy with the stripes won.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So here they go with the point after touchdown. Snap, hold. It's a fire. He's going to throw out into the flats. It's going to be incomplete, I think. No, he's going to say he caught it. I thought he trapped it down there.
No, I'm standing right on it. He's a good catch. That'll be 2 points.
All right, so 8-0 will be our score with 4:53 left to go in this first quarter play. Cedartown strikes first.
Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. We're trailing 8-0 in favor of Cedartown. They have scored first and got a 2-point conversion. Short, high kick, that placement kick we talked about, going to be taken in the back at the 20. Tigers going to fight their way up to the 30. Going to wrap us up there. Not a bad field position. The Tigers will have it there 1st and 10.
I think they talked Seth Adams not into catching that ball. He backed up like he wanted to catch it. So, well, get your hands off of that thing. Let somebody with skill position can catch it. And Stafford was able to catch it and move it up to the 30. He caught it about the 22-yard line, so that'd go down as an 8-yard return. Hey, we were just over here on the sidelines talking. You know, we just keep calm. You see what you got to do. We were on a drive, had a illegal motion call, but we were on a drive, and a couple of bad reads right there, either bad reads or bad receptions there by the wideouts, and things could have been different but we'll see. Maybe the Tigers can march down 70 yards this time.
Here's the snap, high snap. Crow takes it, throws it across the middle, complete. It's going to be to Truitt. Truitt will find. He'll get about 6-7 yards in that play before they take him down. We get forward progression though to that 7-yard mark. 2nd and 3.
You know, he had it's about a 7-yard pickup, and he was struggling a little bit with his feet, and they pushed him back, but they're going to give him forward progress. They may even call it it's a long 3, though, Jack.
Yeah, but I'm optimistic. Glass half full.
Only 2nd down, and this is a down where, it's a 50-50 ratio as to whether you look at it, hey, it's 2nd and short. Do you go for goal this time, or do you just simply play your game?
Trips near side. Make the handoff. We were fighting to get there. Oh, man, what great second effort to pick up the 1st down for the Tigers.
Hey, Cameron Russell just simply bounced it off behind Ethan Short, bounced it inside. Ethan had a good block there, allowed Cameron to bounce it outside, and even the linebackers were pushing on him, but Cameron never stopped those feet from hustling and was able to pick up the 1st down for the Tigers.
Tigers will go back to the huddle. Crow gets his call from the sideline. Trailing 8-0 right now. They break the huddle, make their way back up to the line of scrimmage. Twins to the right, single back in the backfield. We'll have Kobe Hudson wide to this near side, fake the handoff, and we got a good job of running the ball by the Tigers to the 50, 40. Look at Cam Russell go all the way down inside to the 26-yard line.
Excellent block by Keyshawn Cameron along with Brandon Turner to free up the hole. He got outside, and then all of a sudden you had Kobe Hudson on an excellent stalk block, moving his man. Cameron Russell cut it back inside, picked up another 15 yards, all the way down to the Bulldog 26-yard line.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage, going to make these big guys move. Going to hand the ball off, going around the right side, cutting back inside are the Tigers. And close to another 1st down, Greg.
We talked about last week the kid's name Greer. We all had it wrong that time.
It's Carlisle, wasn't it?
Carlisle. That's Montez Crow's cousin, Carlisle. He's a sophomore tailback. Just had to step up and help us out after Jackson Davis went down with a broken foot.
Timeout's called on the field. We'll take one as well. Tigers driving now. Right now it's 8-0 in favor of Cedartown on Eagle Sports.
Calling all area coaches. Calling all area coaches, high school coaches, travel ball coaches, and more. Mud Creek Team Sales is now selling sporting goods like Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rollins, and Russell for travel teams, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and more. For more information, call Mud Creek Team Sales today at 706-884-5592. Call Coach Jeter or Greg Hicks. Calling all area coaches. Mud Creek Team Sales with all your sporting goods. Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rollins, and Russell. Mud Creek Team Sales, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. Here come the Tigers. They've just gotten a first down now. Montez Crow on a first down play inside the 5 will take the ball up the middle, close down to the 1 yard line. Just a moment ago, who was it that made the catch that got us down to the 1, Greg?
Kobe Hudson was on a little inside post route inside the 5. Montez took it inside the 1. Second down and goal for the Tigers.
Crow takes this snap, hands the ball to Russell. Russell fights away, goes in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Tyreek Carlisle, and I'm going to call him Montez's cousin. Cousin to cousin, hands it off. Carlisle runs it up the middle for his first touchdown of the season.
So a 1 yard run puts it in the end zone. A touchdown there, 2:34 left to go in this first quarter of play. Big play, Carson Rayford will step over, snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. 7-8 is our score as the Tigers have pulled it to within 1. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 7-8 is our score with 2:34 left to go in the first quarter play as Rayford will step up and get his first kick off the night. Nice high. Going to be taken back inside the 5, up to the 15, cutting to the middle to the 20, to the 25. Ball's out, and we got it!
Tigers got the ball. Woo! Nick Ligon on the recovery. Nice hit by Schweitzer and Stafford and Flagg. Knocked the ball out. Nick Ligon pounced on it. First down Tigers at the 21-yard line. This is what we're talking about, Jack. After Cedartown took that initial drive and basically just shoved it our way, we need to come back and put 6 back on the board.
What a great opportunity it is. So second turnover of the ball game. One by the Tigers, an interception, now one by Cedartown as they lose the ball. It'll be Carlisle in the backfield. He'll take the ball, going around the right. Great cut back inside. He's going rambling down the field. Tremendous job getting near the 10-yard line.
Dre Flagg from his H-back position, left side, was in motion, cut it up behind Brandon Barrington and made a huge block on a linebacker, allowing Carlisle to spring it free for a first down.
Snap. It's going to be Crow. Actually, I think that's going to be against us there. got a little excited. We're trying to quick snap it, trying to get down there quickly. Because, again, Greg, we mentioned how these big guys from Cedartown, they are big, they are strong, but they are slow.
Well, one of the things I just talked to King Makuta coming down the sidelines, and wow, what's going on? Oh, false start, okay. And King Makuta was talking about, I said, hey, these guys are big. He said, yeah, and they are big. He said, but let's give us credit for being slightly quicker than they are. So we're a lot smaller on our defensive front compared to their offensive linemen. We're also smaller on our offensive line compared to their 2 or 3 big defensive front guys. And I believe we might have them as far as our quickness and off the ball, if you will, getting off the ball first.
You have the Tigers now. Crow calls for it, steps up, going to throw it across the middle. Complete. Beautiful job of throwing the ball just into a – did he drop it?
Kenley Bridwell, if you had to ask him, what did you do wrong? Kenley would say, as soon as I thought I was going to catch it, I turned my head around to look to see who was about to hit me, and it fell right out of his hands. And I'm sure that's exactly what the coaches are talking to him about right now.
Yeah,
and had he caught it, it would have been either a touchdown or 1st and goal inside the 1.
I sure thought he had it. From my vantage point, it looks like he had it, but that's okay. We don't. So here we go again. Throwing it to the end zone. Corner route, fighting for the ball. Do we get it?
Intercepted in the end zone, touchback. Cedartown takes over.
2 guys there. They fought for it, and we're going to lose it. They'll bring it out to the 20.
Well, it's one of those things where all Crow had to do was put it up just a little bit higher, and I think Kobe could have – he definitely out-jumped him, and I think Coach Brewer's telling him now that that's exactly what he's talking to Montez and said, throw it up a little bit higher, let our guy go get it. Kobe Hudson stands at 6'1", 6 foot at the least, and the cornerback's sitting here about a 5'8", so he already has a height advantage over him. So basically saying, Montez, next time, give him a chance to jump for the ball.
So they'll start from the 20 with 1:44 left to go. 7-8 is our score. And how important is that pass a minute ago with Bridwell? Hand the ball off, cut it back inside as the slot receiver came back from the far side. He'll get a couple of yards up the field, bring it up 2nd down.
Good job by King Makuta and Gabe Hubbard turning him upside down. Turning him inside, keeping him going outside, turning him inside, and where Nick Ligon can make the stop. Jared Lane wearing a new number tonight, 43, and I don't know if that's an old number he used to wear, but he's sitting down on his knee at nose tackle. We talked what a difference the defensive line has made since the coaching staff moved Jared Lane down to the defensive line. He has got such a quick first step.
Man in motion again. There's the snap. Quarterback going to roll out to his left. Got some pressure. Throwing across the middle, complete. He'll get a 1st down at the 32.
Just simply the slot guy ran down about 8 yards and just simply turned a hard 90 on the left side, went back across the middle of the field, right behind the linebackers. Stafford had to make that tackle from his free safety position. Otherwise, you got to look at the linebackers. At that time, I was watching them. All 4 linebackers were on a blitz, so they kind of caught us in a very active situation. And when you're doing that, when you sell out on defense, you give up that kind of option for passes and gains like that.
We tick down to under a minute, 42 seconds left to go. Cedartown from under center going to hand the ball off to the tailback. He's going to fight inside, get about 2, 2nd and 8.
King Makuta on the tackle that time from his outside linebacker position. He'll come out and take a rest while Gabe Hubbard goes in along with Q Kersey. So you got Khalif Thornton, Gabe Hubbard, and Quentin Kersey, your 3 down linemen. Well, you've got Dietrich Tucker and Joko Willis along with Nick Ligon as your linebacking core, and Kevin Martin.
There's the snap. Toss sweep going around that left side. They'll try to hook us. If we force him inside, he'll be just short of the 1st down from where I'm standing.
Well, that was a good job. It was coming in the first quarter. Good job by the outside linebacker, Chance Hill from the safety position, and Dietrich Tucker by turning them inside where Joko Willis and Gabe Hubbard could make that tackle. That would be the end of your first quarter. Your score, Cedartown 8, Troup Tigers 7.
Let's take 2 spots back to the station as it's 7-8 right here on Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Troup Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM 12 at Eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back there, placing the ball on the field. We got a fresh, well, in a minute we'll have a fresh set of numbers up there. Had a little trouble with the clock. Got it back to 12 there. 7-8 is your score in favor of Cedartown right now. They have the ball. They intercepted us in the end zone. They brought it out to the 20. Now they've driven it up across the 40 to about the 44-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I was just kind of, as I was changing fields, talking to Montez, and I said, you know, Mon, you had 2 opportunities for touchdowns, 2 of which should have been touchdowns. So just keep your head cool, and we know what we got to do. So he's settling down. The coach is talking to him. He knows what he's got to do. That's
quarterback's going to get it. Wofford, the quarterback, just a quarterback sneak. He steps back, goes around the right side, and picks up the first down. So they'll move the chains.
You know, just, hey, when you look at able to Cedartown, anything, they're not doing really anything fancy, Jack. They're just simply, they're just running the football between the tackles. They had 2 or 3 outsides. They're just moving the ball inside, outside, and an occasional throw. They're doing a really good job at keeping the Tiger defense off balance. But, again, Tigers are doing a good job thus far of not giving up any big plays.
Well, also, we'll stunt from time to time and get them in the backfield. They go back to the shotgun set now. A guy in the backfield with him. He's backed up to pass, looking lots of time. Going to air it way down the field. We got lots of receivers back there for both teams, and it's going to fall incomplete. Man, it looks like we had a shot at that one. Ken Truitt's kind of shaking his head thinking he could have gone up and got that one.
Well, you got Ken Truitt, you got Chance Hill, you got Detrick Tugger, Moncente Stafford, 4 against their 3 receivers. But you're right. He had a little bit more time. Started right before he threw the ball, had just a little bit of pressure, and he aired it out on the 40-yard line, his own 40-yard line.
Through to the end zone.
Into the end zone, and we watched it. We talked about it at pregame. We said he's as big as Montez. He's got an arm, too, and not only did he threw that thing up in the sky. So what an arm.
Yeah, a couple of geese had to duck that one. Twins to left and right. Single back to the backfield with the quarterback. He's going to back up the pass. Roll to his right now. Looking downfield. Got some pressure. He's going to be intercepted at the 45-yard line. Or did he bring it down?
Ken Truitt should have come down inside the marker. That'll be first down at the 43, 44, 46-yard line as the Tigers take over. Good job by a corner read on Ken Truitt. He just bolted as soon as that ball left the quarterback's hand, stepped in and intercepted. So far, Jack, this has been kind of a game of mistakes, and a game of turnovers.
This will be two for the Tigers, and now 2 for the folks from Cedartown. Real quick shout out, Greg. I've got a couple of my nephews and my brother-in-law from Texas here, the Soto family, Andrew, Josh, and their dad Clay. So they're listening to us on the streaming. We're glad they're down here in LaGrange and enjoying the ball game. They're going to actually be heading over to the A&M Alabama game this weekend, so that'll be a lot of fun for them. Maybe not. We're going to hand the ball off. Good upward motion across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
You know, it's funny. You know, Montez did a little fake, and of course the referee is talking to Montez now, saying, hey, Montez said, hey, he just came in and sacked me, just knocked me on the ground. So trying to get some clarification as to what would be roughness. Of course, he may be telling him, hey, well, you didn't pass the ball, so you're just as open as anybody. I'll check on the rules on that.
Check on that. Call your brother, and he'll let us know something. Well, maybe not about that, but he'll let us know something because he just likes to talk. 10:42 left to go in the first half of play. 7-8 is your score. Crow back to the shotgun set. Twins to the left. One man wide right. He stands about the 40-yard line, takes it. Quick handoff. Actually fakes the handoff. Throws it out to the 50. Do we make the catch? Yes, we do. Across the 50 to the 49. Still going to be short of the first down, but a good job of finding the open receiver on the far side.
Crow was under pressure that time and was actually being tackled around the knees, and he was leaning forward. He had to kind of throw it off balance in one arm. Chance Hill had to reach back and catch it. He picked up about 6 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers. Key 3rd down is, I don't know if, of course, I would think they're in 4-down territory. Well, actually, they would punt the ball, but really do need this first down. Need to keep this drive alive and get these points back that we've given up.
Crow will call for it. Hand the ball. Actually, he's going to keep it up the field with the first down and more. across the middle of the field, down to the 35, still on his feet, fighting to the 30. Man, fighting past the 30, all the way to the 27-yard line.
You know, that's what happened. Big Seth Adams, Brandon Barrington, Brandon Turner, Ethan Short's helping him up, Keyshawn Cameron's helping him up. All the whole team, give credit to the whole team on that for at least 5 yards as they pushed him forward well past the first down marker inside the 30 to the 32-yard line.
Beautiful job. Clock continues to tick, 9:38 left to go. 7-8 is your score, but the Tigers are driving. Crow waits for the shotgun snap. Takes it, fakes the handoff, going to air the ball out, throws it complete. In lots of coverage, but a beautiful job of making that catch by Chance Hill.
Senior Chance Hill.
Was that Kobe or was that Chance?
I thought it was Chance Hill myself.
No, that was Kobe. That's Kobe. I'm sorry, that was Kobe.
Freshman Kobe Hudson on a 8-yard then inside post pattern, under traffic, hits it, catches it, and was stabbed hard when he caught it.
On the pitch, this is going to be Carlisle with the right side. Man, does he lay a lick on the Cedar. He's still on his feet. He's going into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Tyreek Carlisle, Montez's cousin, hit him hard head on a freight train. He got stopped. He kept his feet moving. They let him go. He spun out to the sidelines and took it 8 more yards in for the Tigers score.
He hit 3 guys as hard as I've ever seen anybody hit anybody. It kind of stunned him. They let him go. He spun out and goes into the end zone. Tremendous call, tremendous execution by the young man.
Man, I wish I had a camera just then. Coach Arrington, fist jabbed him in the shoulder pads in the chest and knocked him flat on the ground. Nice little play here. Can we get in?
We're going for the 2-point conversion fighting. I think we're going to be just outside. Nope. So we missed the 2-point conversion.
That was a nice little play.
Little shuttle pass.
Schweitzer took the play from his knee, did a little shuffle pass inside to Cameron Russell. Couldn't quite make it in the zone. So the Tigers still lead 13-8.
Let's take just 30 seconds back to the station as the Tigers are leading 13-8 with just 4:08 left to go in the first quarter play on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 9:08 left to go in this first half of play. They're going to run a onside kick, and the Tigers are going to get it. A beautiful execution of the onside kick. I didn't even see that coming. Vicente Stafford runs down, gets on it at the 45-yard line.
I want you to notice they brought a new kicker in Cal Foster. He, along with Carson Rayford, and did a little pooch kick. Nobody thought about it. Now they got a flag down, and they're fussing it. I'd like to see what they're saying, and he's trying to tell Tanner's trying to argue with the referee about what's going on. I think they're going to argue that they've got 2 kickers in. And,
but who cares?
I don't know what the issue is, but what a tremendous play call by the Tigers. Nobody expected that.
We'll wait to see what it's going to end up being. And it looks like we may have to kick it off again. They'll pick up the flag. They're waving it off. Waved off. Okay, so the Tigers have the ball.
First down, Tigers.
Like that. So we'll have the ball inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line. Man, so many ups and downs in this ball game.
Well, I just texted Coach Jeter, who's up with our volleyball team, who lost the first 2 in close matches to Ridgeland. And I don't know the volleyball rules enough to know if it's the best out of 5.
It's usually 3 of 5.
Well, then I'm just waiting on to hear what's happening since. But I told him so far this has been a game of turnovers. And about the time we kicked an onside kick, so technically one could argue that would be a turnover as well.
Coach Scott Hendricks, he's a little upset on the far side, doesn't like the call at all. But it really doesn't matter because here we go. The ball will be snapped. Crow will check his line. He'll have Russell in the backfield with him. Making a few changes here at the line of scrimmage. Slot receiver to the left side. Flag in the wing to this right. Go back up to pass. Got a little pressure. Throw him way down the field. Going for the touchdown ball. And it's going to fall incomplete. Just out distance Ken Truitt.
Ken Truitt was simply on a go route. He had split. He had got beside the corner, and the free safety had kind of slid over to help. But by this time, he was already 2 steps behind him. Just a little overthrown, but good thinking. You know, you got to figure the momentum swinging your way. Go ahead and go for broke to see if you can, I wouldn't say break their back, but certainly get them a little bit down because, you know, they get the ball back in the second half, so we need to put some more points on the board.
You're exactly right. 9:02 left to go. Crow waits for it. They're showing blitz. He throws across the middle quickly. Oh, my goodness, in and out of the hands of his interim receiver.
Wow, and, you know, they may come back to that later because what happens, Crow could jump up and fake the little pump fake to Bridwell over the center, and you got Stafford all alone. Even I could have caught the ball. But, again, just a little bit Bridwell he was trying to turn around, and the pass was thrown before Kenley had made his turn, and he's just only in his 4th game since coming back, so his timing's a little bit off.
Slot receiver to this near side. Crow waits for it on a 3rd down and 10 play. And he's going to hand the ball to Russell. Russell slash running all the way down to the 35-yard line. He'll be short of the first down, but a nice about 7-yard run, maybe 8-yard run. But it was up 4th down and 2.
And long 2 that is, Jack. So the Tigers face. They're not intended.
Oh, wow, that's actually not even good field position. That's they're going to give him about 4.
Well, yeah, it was a bad spot. Ball's resting on the 36-yard line. 4th down and 4 for the Tigers.
Tigers going to go for it. Crow takes it. Quick pass. Complete. He's hit hard.
But it's
they're going to say he lost it. They're calling it an incomplete pass.
All right, I'm standing behind him, so I didn't see him drop it.
Yeah, as soon as he was hit, the ball came out.
Yeah, I mean, Chance Hill had it was a little short post, and you know when you're in that area, linebackers are all over the place wanting to drill you. As soon as he caught the ball, he was hit solid. And obviously from behind me, I didn't see the ball come out. Or I'm standing behind him. But so the ball goes over on downs. Still, though, if nothing we did was just break their little momentum and at least keep the excitement on our side.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That could play in our favor.
The split man wide to this near side, twins to the far side. I formation, Wofford the quarterback. Turn, handed off to his tailback. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll get about 2 out of that one, 2nd and 8.
I'm trying to think who came around in the backfield. Gabe Hubbard along with Jared Lane. I tell you, Jared Lane's first step is so quick. He's so much faster than these big, heavy offensive linemen. I expect Jared to be in the backfield soon, if not make a stop at a tailback to make a quarterback sack.
We may not know its path.
We'll keep it here for those that are streaming with us as we're had a little bit of a problem with our Skype. Toss sweep going around the right side. We meet him in the backfield. He cuts back to the inside, gets to the 40. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Through every storm.
Nice turn back by Nick Ligon. He had him pushed in the backfield, had the blocker all the way in the backfield, made the tailback plant and cut back inside, and Gabe Hubbard made the stop, so it'll be 3rd down and 6. They call it 3rd and 5, but it's a long 5. Maybe it's closer to 5.5 for Cedartown. Key play for the Tigers, Jack.
Welcome back. 3rd and 5 for Cedartown in their drive as they get the ball back. As the Tigers went 4 and out. The quarterback's going to back up pass. Got some pressure. Going to throw it. Complete. Same play they hit us with a little bit earlier. He'll get the first down across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Kobe Hudson gave him a little softness, and Coach Alba's asking him, why are you playing so soft? Dietrich Tucker had to come out and make the tackle after about a 10-yard gain, so that moves the change. I was just talking, man, really needed to stop him. You know, right now, so far in this first half of play, neither team has punted the ball, Jack.
You're exactly right, Greg. Great point. I formation back for Cedartown. Wofford, the quarterback, goes under center, turns, toss sweep, going around the right side. This time it's to his tailback, number 34. He's hit in the backfield. Now hit again by the same guy. He'll get about a yard out of that one, 2nd and 9, but good effort by the Tigers.
Joko Willis had him beated down in the backfield. Number 34 is on a toss sweep. Joko actually planted him in the backfield. He was able to twist out, but with the backside pursuit, kind of kept the tailback in the backfield. Joko was able to pick back up and make the tackle. So good job by the Tiger defenses. We've got some fresh faces in there. Tell me who number 75 is. He's seen a little bit of playing time this year, but he's come in at nose tackle for us, Jack.
75, that young man is Stephen Messer.
Stephen Messer's going to be a good player for us this year, rest of this year and next year.
Quarterback's going to keep it. A lot of movement back there. He's going to be, wow. He swings it out to his tailback, but he's hit hard on the far side.
Ken Truitt from his corner position zeroed in really, really quick and is able to save that for only a 5-yard gain to be 3rd down and 5. Just like last 3rd down, Jack. Very, very key with 5:55 left until halftime. Troup 13, Cedartown 8. A lot of turnovers this time, this first half. But I still feel like, from what I've seen so far, Troup's got a good game plan. They just got to settle down and play their game and really, should be a well of a ball game.
You're right, and it has been so far. As we mentioned, 13-8 in favor of the Tigers, and a timeout is called on the field. They take the timeout. We take one as well. 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers leading 13-8 on Eagle Sports.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 5 minutes and 34 seconds left to go the first half of play. Tigers leading 13-8. And, man, this ball game has gone back and forth. Fumbles, onside kicks, interceptions, you name it. We've had it so far except a punt. And we're hoping to get one out of Cedartown in just a second as they're looking at 3rd down and 5. The quarterback, Wofford's going to go under center with an I formation behind him. He'll step back to pass. Little draw play. We miss him in the backfield. It cuts back. We miss him again. And we're going to bring him down right at the 40. He'll be short of the first down by 2.
I tell you what, Jack, excellent pursuit by all the Tigers. King Makuta had him first. Also had a second hand on him. Joko tried to come in and help out along with Jared Lane. And finally, Detrick Tucker and Kelvin Martin took him down and short of the first down. So, wow, that was really a tough play. It'll be 4th down and a long 2. The Tigers are going to call a timeout to think about this.
Tigers call a timeout. We'll take one as well, 13-8, right here on Eagle Sports.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. Bravo! It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
13-8 is your score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. The Cedartown Bulldogs went for 2 when they got their touchdown. The Tigers, they scored a PAT the first time, went for 2 the second time, and did not get it. So that leads us to where we are right now. Cedartown is going for it.
All right, let's see. I'm kind of on the backside. They've got to get down to the 38-yard line.
Yep.
Tigers got to be careful for one of these freeze plays.
Watching. Wofford goes under center. And we're
they got movement on the line, too.
I think
they're going to call us offside first, though. Dadgummit.
Yep, they're going to right at the nose. So we'll lose 5.
I know the coaches are arguing whether we actually encroached, but certainly it was either Jared Lane or Gabe Hubbard when it moved. They're tapping Jared on the helmet. And I told you he's got that quick first step. He saw that big bruised fullback, number 42, in there and just didn't want to give him any advantage. So I wasn't standing on the line, but obviously his helmet must have broke the plane.
It did. I had my binoculars kind of keying right there, thinking it was going to be a quarterback sneak, and he did jump across, broke the plane. Wofford, the quarterback, goes back under center, I formation behind him, steps back, fakes the handoff to his tailback, looking, going to throw it way downfield. He's got a man there. He makes the catch, goes in the end zone for a touchdown for Cedartown.
The wide out just simply, he was on a sideline pattern, broke it inside the seams, inside the hash marks, got inside of Ken Truitt. Ball was thrown perfectly. 14-13 Cedartown awaiting their PAT.
Whale of a ball game we got here, Greg. Kind of a prize fight, back and forth, back and forth. Still 4:57, a lot of time for the Tigers to come back. They're huddling up. Looks like they may go for 2 again.
Yeah, it's funny. I was looking at Georgia High School, and they had the Tigers favored by 2. And, of course, the way they're playing, you wonder how these people know just how close these games could be.
Yep. Of course, they blew it when they talked about Sandy Creek. They're going to roll out, throw it back across the body. And that's going to fall incomplete. So 13-14 is our score with 4:57 left to go in the first half. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Russ Brown, owner of LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, has all the tools and equipment handymen and contractors need in our area. And if you're planning a wedding, party, tailgate, reunion, or corporate event, LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental has you covered. Like them on Facebook and see all the particulars they offer. Plus, they're open Monday through Saturday. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, Greenville Street, LaGrange, next to CVS Pharmacy. Phone 706-882-8665. That's 706-882-8665. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Waiting to see what kind of kickoff we're going to get this time, Greg, as he's had that little placement kick around the 30 each time so far. Steps up, very slow, and exactly the same thing high. Taken there into the corner about the 30, up to the 35. Fights to about the 38-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
You know, on that previous PAT, they was going for 2 by Cedartown, and Joko Willis having a fantastic first quarter. He and King Makuta both from their outside linebacker position stepped in front and knocked that ball down, and I'm just kind of hanging out on the sidelines with Coach Tom Clark, Coach Mike Munkus, talking about, man, when I retire, I sure do want to hang out on the sideline with these guys and talk football. And Tom said, yeah, well, Mike said, you got about 30 years before you retired. I said, that's right, I'm in the T-shirt business. I don't know if I'll ever retire. Tom said, come by the old folks' home. That's where we'll be.
So here come the Tigers. They've got 4 minutes and 52 seconds left in this half. Crow will call for it. He'll ride his tailback, hand the ball off. He's going to try to get the corner. Cuts back inside. They're going to wrap him up. He'll be short of the line of scrimmage, so they read us real well that time. We're going to lose maybe a yard back, 2nd and 11.
Well, that was a good job by Cedartown to kind of stretch it out. Tyreek's got a – and he was just looking for a hole, trying to stretch that, and he just ran out of room. You got to wonder, as quick as his feet is, I think, guys, we're going to see him very cut back, cat quick, kind of like the quarterback we saw last week and the one at Chapel Hill as well. I think he has that kind of potential, but just give him some playing time, and he's going to create some excitement for Tiger fans.
Hill goes to the slot on this near side. Crow calls for it. Fakes the handoff, throws across the middle, complete to Truitt. Truitt still on his feet as they're going to drive him back. Another hit pretty hard there. He gets across the 45, though, down to the 46. It'll be, we'll call it his 3rd down and about 3.
Ken Truitt did a good job that time, a little 8-yard stab. Actually going to call it a 6-yard stab pass, and that's terrible. They're only going to give him a 5-yard gain, and he's arguing right now. There's no way.
No. He got across the 45.
His forward momentum brought him up here. I think they're going to move that. They're going to move that yards marker. There's just no way. The side judges over here telling you, they're going. That's the way it should be.
Yep.
They were so far
Actually,
off.
that's even better. He's got us now 3rd and 1.
They didn't bring these. I thought it was about an 8-yard stab pass, and Truitt caught it with his back to the defender and was able to. They was able to push him out of bounds, but he knew that he was going to be hit. So that's a senior receiver for you, knowing. So we've got another flag thrown. I think we're going to have a personal foul. I mean, a missed unsportsmanlike conduct
by the sideline. That's the coach is out on the field, and he is arguing the call.
Well. He probably can, but he's in a bad position. We're all over it. Trust us, we're the home crowd. We know.
Well, I had him from my sights. I had him down to about the 47-yard line. They've marked it now at the 49-yard line. A flag is on the field. That's a great-looking flag because it's looking like it's going to be against Cedartown. But he's gone over to talk to Coach Hendricks on the far side. Greg, an interesting little tidbit. Coach Hendricks, the head coach of Cedartown, has just been named the principal. He'll start in January 1 as the principal right now at Cedartown will become the superintendent there in Polk County.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm making money. I just picked up a dime. That's a dime more than Coleman's paid me all year.
No comment. 3:26 left to go. Oh, your wife is up here. You better be nice because she just walked up here to say hey to me.
I'm
hey,
up to
Amy.
20 cents now. That's that teacher retirement kicking in.
Amy, Greg has Waffle House money. He found a dime down on the field.
Uh-oh.
So Amy says dinner's on you, Greg.
All right. I won't even get me a bottle of water. Yeah, it's the coach is over there trying to clarify what's going on, and he's still not satisfied, which is fine. He needs to take his time because, Coach Glisson's certainly going to get his fair share with the umpires.
Tanner Glisson will get in the ear hole of anybody, and he will talk and talk and talk.
Well.
All right, now they're going to mark it off.
That's right. It was an unsportsmanlike conduct. This wasn't a sideline warning. So
they'll go all the way down
to that room.
Yep, all the way down inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. And Greg, I tell you what, I've been marking first downs. That's the 9th first down for the Tigers so far in this first half.
Well, I'm glad you're keeping up with it. I knew it was more than one or two, but just looking at the faces of defense, I think they're fired up. If everybody had the intensity of King McCoot and Jared Lane, he's really focused now. That's what I'm talking about.
13-14 is your score. 3:26 left to go in this first half. Here come the Tigers. They break the huddle from the far side. Running up to the line. Cedartown still just slowly making their way up to the line of scrimmage. 3-man front for them right now. Crow calls for it. Back to pass. Airs it out down the middle of the field. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Ken Truitt catches it. Touchdown, Tigers!
Ken Truitt on a seam route. Got behind the cornerback again. There's a flag on the play. But got behind the cornerback again. Montez put it right where he should have.
That's not a good place for the flag.
I certainly hope this is not. It's the illegal man downfield. Actually, that's I want to say it's illegal substitution. Let's see.
No, the top of the hat is illegal, ineligible receiver.
He didn't have time to. It was a two-step drop. He couldn't have been far down the field. What do you got? A 3-yard buffer.
Yep.
I don't know if we got a lineman fast enough to go 3 yards by the time he drops it and passes the ball like that.
Especially in pass coverage. But, the officials may have been a give-back call for the placement earlier. We don't know.
We'll wait and see the film on that one.
1st and 15 now for the Tigers. I go right back to the same play, Greg. Crow takes it. He's going to hand it all to Cameron. Cameron pops to the back to the outside. He's going to hit him at the 40. He'll get a couple of yards out of that one and bring up 2nd down and 13.
It's good little bounce out by Cameron Russell. But once he stuck that left shoulder, the right shoulder inside, he just couldn't make any more yards. But 2nd down, and we're going to call it 14 for the Tigers.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage come the Tigers. Crow going to hand the ball off to his tailback, riding his blockers. Great job of following those guys. Cuts back inside to the 30. He's going to get, wow, that's a horse collar there. I'm surprised they're not calling that. He's short of the 1st down. Brought down at about the 27-yard line.
I'll tell you what, following this big blocking behind Keyshawn Cameron and Brandon Turner, and Ethan Short even comes from the opposite side over to help out. Wow, what a tremendous block. That'll pick up about 13 yards. 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. Well-needed run by Cameron Russell.
Crow call for it from the shotgun snap. So Carlisle's going to fight his way inside. He fights. I think he's going to be just short, Greg.
I tell you what, big number 42, one of the baddest guys on their defense, hit him head up. I know I couldn't even do that. There's no doubt about it. Tyreek hit that guy. He gained a half yards, 4th down, and maybe 2 feet, 1.5 feet.
I'm going to go 1.5 feet, yep.
And it's kind of one of those things where now you've got Dre Flagg in at fullback, so let's see what the plans are. Hopefully it's to run away from 42.
Crow takes it, going to fall inside. He's got the 1st down. He's got to get across. He's across the 25.
42 did pinch in on their defense, but Montez went toward the left behind Seth Adams and Brandon Barrington. A surefire 1st down for the Tigers. The ball's on the 24-yard line. With 1 minute and 39 seconds, Tigers still have 2 timeouts left. Cedartown's out of timeouts.
13-14 your score. Tigers trailing right now by 1. And as he's hit, Montez airs it out there. It's going to be intercepted.
All right, that'll be Cedartown's ball on the 1-yard line.
He was hit as he threw the ball. Just got a lot of air under it, and they came right under it, and another interception.
Out of his peripheral vision, I think Montez knew he was about to be hit and hit hard, and simply I'd love to see that film. Who was the outside? Who was the right tackle and/or wide out, or if we even had an H-back in that position. But the left defensive in for Cedartown came in toward Montez untouched. And Montez, I got a feeling, just knew he was about to be hit and just didn't put everything he could have on that ball.
Well, Greg, now let's think about options here. We're down. They have the ball on the 1. A 2-point safety would put us back in the lead.
Well, Tanner Gliston's telling him to go for it. Get in the backfield.
The ball's, I think the ball on the ground. The quarterback gets on it back to the 2.
And he's
trouble with the snap.
Side judge is over here asking Gliston if he wants to call a timeout. He has 2 left. So he knows it with a minute 12, a minute 10, and the clock's still ticking. Cedartown's certainly not going to be in a hurry to do anything, especially if Tigers are not going to use a timeout.
Clock's ticking down inside a minute. 13-14 is your score. 13 seconds on the play clock. They pop out. Twins to this near side. The quarterback, Wofford, will go back under center. Single back, I formation behind him. Steps back, hands the ball off to the tailback. We're going to hit him, drag him down at the 1, and this is probably the time for the timeout.
He calls a timeout.
They take a timeout. We take one as well. Second down and about 9 for Cedartown. 45 seconds left to go. 13-14 your score in favor of Cedartown right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness, and we'll be donating a portion of our sales to the Breast Friends for Life Hope for a Day campaign. So stop by and check out our selection of Kias and help support a great cause. It's fall savings times, which means the 16s, they gotta go to make room for the 17s. You can own a 16 Kia Cadenza for as little as $23,500. And you know with prices like these are not gonna last long, come see us today or online at keyoflagrange.com to help support your local economy.
Price plus tax tag and title. Stock number 19215.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 45 seconds left to go in this first half of play. 13-14 is your score. Both teams have had some miscues here and there. Tigers with 3 interceptions on the ball game. The last one got down into the 1. So third down. Tigers will be pinning their ears back coming after this. Wofford under center. Long snap count, steps back, rolls to his right. Back out of the end zone. Try to go, knock him out of bounds, stop the clock.
Timeout again. Listen, calls with 36, and the clock's still running. They lost a second and a half then before they stopped the clock.
Greg, we're going to keep it here. 35 seconds left to go in this first half. 13-14. Let's kind of think about the numbers. They're going to have to punt the ball away.
Well,
their punt will be standing in his end zone.
You know, Jack, if they do punt it, it'll be the first punt they've had, and they've not even offered to punt yet. One would have to argue that now that they know that the Tigers are out of timeout, do they gamble? And what kind of punter do they have? I mean, with 35 seconds, you know, it's reasonable to say that 10 seconds will run off the clock in a punt and a return. We'll be left with 25 seconds. You can run one play for 6 seconds. You know, that's 4 plays minimum. Plenty of time for the Tigers to score a touchdown or at least put some points on the board before the halftime.
We've done well in the quick offense, throwing to the sideline, back and forth. So, and also it just takes one strike to the end zone for this team, and they could get another touchdown.
Well, you know, the argument is, the Cedartown standpoint, do they feel like they can actually make 4 yards? And you know that Troup's going to be pinning their ears back. Are they going to try another freeze play to see if they can get our aggressive nose tackle to commit and jump across the line again and get an easy first down?
I don't give Troup the ball back, or even close to this side. I don't take that chance if it's me. And it looks like their punter's going to walk into the end zone.
Well, that's the quarterback, so you always got to be careful when your quarterback's your punter, because obviously we know he's got an arm. It's amazing. You can kick it off your foot and it can go 40 yards, but you can't throw it from the end zone. That's like an incomplete pass.
And he can throw it that far.
Yeah, I thought I'd make that observation.
So they'll be punting the ball.
So Chance Hill and Kobe Hudson are deep for the Tigers. All right, we got movement on number 31. They're wide out, so it'll be illegal motion against Cedartown. That'll back the ball up even good. So that's going to put him on the back line, the end line for the punt, Jack.
Is it possible, can we ask for 5 more seconds on the clock instead of the 5 yards? Is that an option for us?
He's telling the side judge right now, the back judge, and he said, whoa now. So he's going over and telling the referee right now that 5-6 seconds ticked off the clock, and it was a timeout. So, of course, it does happen when you snap the ball, but it was a dead ball foul. So, in theory, maybe only 1 second, maybe 2 should have ticked off. Let's see what he has to say to Coach Glisson.
We're going to try to get a message up to the booth
Put
to adjust
4
it.
seconds back on the clock is what they're saying.
Yep, 4 seconds back on. This is what we're hearing from down here.
Either that or they're going to put it back at 35 seconds. There you go. So basically 3 seconds, 2.5, 3 seconds.
Yep, I'll take it. So you're right, Greg. He's standing right on his end line, waiting the snap. There's the snap, steps up, gets the kickoff. Great kick.
Let it go. It's going to go out of bounds. Out of bounds at that angle. It should be somewhere around about the 27-yard line, Jack.
So about 4 or 5 seconds go off the clock. 29 seconds left to go. Tigers will get the ball 1st and 10 in Cedartown territory.
You know, I projected 25 seconds, and you could run 4 plays. With 29 seconds, depending on the play calling, you could possibly get 5 plays out of this series. Plenty of time as the ball's on the Cedartown 32-yard line. Tigers have no timeouts, so they got to either use the sidelines or to be confident that they're going to move it into the first, get a first down to stop that clock while they move the chains.
Play clock begins ticking down to 23. The regular clock stands at 29 seconds, waiting for the ball to be snapped. We'll have Troup wide to this near side. Chance Hill wide in the slot set. Flag will run over to this near side. Down to 9 seconds, 8 seconds on the play clock. Crow calls for it. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Steps up. Airs it out high. And it's going to be kind of a duck going out of bounds. But a little wrestling going down there, Greg.
Well, he may have been hit or he slipped about the time he threw the ball.
Well, I'm actually looking at the receivers.
But, yeah, we were all standing down here. The cornerback was literally had his hands all over Kobe Hudson, and no flag is being thrown. And from our perspective, unless it was 4 yards out of bounds, it looked like it was catchable. So I'm going to go with it must have been 4 yards out of bounds.
Montez was hit hard as he released the ball. So they've got some guys coming from the outside that are just honing in on him.
All right, so 6 seconds, as I said, ran off the clock. Average play about 6 seconds. There's 23.6 seconds left on the clock.
Crow backs to pass again. Got him in his face. His arm is hit as he throws the ball. It's going to be intercepted at the 25-yard line. And he's got some running room down to the 50. Good block downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 41-yard line with 11 seconds left to go. And that's twice they've gotten a lot of pressure on Montez.
You know, and now you talk about the Tigers being able to score with 11 seconds, and the ball goes across the field to the 34-yard line of the Tigers. Now you're looking at Cedartown with 11 seconds and no timeouts and can run at least 2 plays. They have the best possibility to score.
My goodness gracious.
And I don't think with their kicking game, field goal attempt is even in their vocabulary.
Well, it's been short kicks and no extra points so far. The quarterback's going to roll to his right, going to look downfield. He's going to throw it to the corner and just throw it out of bounds. It'll stop the clock with 4 seconds left.
Right, from my angle, I do see a 3 down there, but I was going to say I don't see anybody down there. 4.3 seconds left. Cedartown 14, your Troup Tigers 13. No timeouts left. Ball's on the 34-yard line. Just enough for that big quarterback for Cedartown. We got to put some pressure on him, just like they did Montez Crow, but we can't let him actually throw the ball. Man, what a pick 6 would be great right now to end this halftime.
Oh, man, that'd be awesome. Well, the way this game's being played, Greg, anything could happen, that's for sure. Wide open the backfield is Wofford. Takes the shotgun snap. Here comes the pressure. Steps up in the pocket, throw into the end zone. Lots of Tigers, lots of folks down there. So gets knocked up. He catches in the air. It gets knocked up, and they're going to catch it and go into the end zone and get a touchdown going into halftime.
And they get the ball back. Hey, what did I just say? A change and turn of events like that. We got intercepted on their second play. He throws a Hail Mary for a touchdown. They go up 20-13 at half. They'll get the ball back in the second half. So huge momentum swing for Cedartown as there is no clock. There's no time on the clock, and we've got an injured player in the back of the end zone. I can't tell who it looks like. It's Macente Stafford rolling over, grabbing his right foot.
Yep, that's Stafford. Hurting. Oh, my goodness gracious. The ball was knocked up in the air, and the Cedartown player went up, got it, turned to his left, and just walked into the end zone.
Well, while they check on Macente, we talked about it. It's amazing. This whole first half, back and forth, turnovers, interceptions, fumbles, you name it. Neither team has played near perfect football, that's for sure. But even with the time, the out and the score 20-13, you still got to wonder. I still like the Tigers' chances to come back, make some adjustment at halftime, and really just get their attitude right. And as far as get their focus back in and make sure that they can put a beat on the ball. And I think offensively, we're moving the ball. We just look a little rusty right now.
Well, and again, but this is the fourth interception for the Tigers so far in this ball game. Had some really creative play. We had the onside kick that we've had a fumble recovery. We had an interception, but their 4 interceptions that they've had. Greg, is actually reminiscent of the LaGrange Cedartown game. The third quarter is when Cedartown had 3 different turnovers against LaGrange as Vicente Stafford's being brought off the field from the far side. But in that third quarter, they turned all 3 turnovers into points and went on to beat LaGrange High School. But now it's happened maybe for us in the second quarter where we get this jinx off us, come back, put a stop on them, and then we'll have that third quarter.
Go on and get that out of the way, right?
Exactly.
Yep. Well, like I say, we've just seen how quick things can change. And, the fans have seen a lot of exciting football this year, but I don't think we've seen anything like this. But there's no doubt the Tigers can focus and offensively kind of dust that rust off because they've just been a little rusty offensively this first half. 13 points, 2 touchdowns. Realistically, they should have put at least 4 touchdowns on the board the first half.
Well, think about what we'll talk about in just a minute. Let's go ahead and get this point after touchdown real quick. Here it comes. Snap, hold, kick is up.
No good.
And it's blocked. 13-20. No one could have got this score if they were guessing. And that'll be the end of the first half of play. Let's take 4 spots back to the station, 4 different spots back to the station. We'll come back. We'll kind of let you know what happened, let you hear some of the bands. We got some guests that may join us here at halftime. But right now you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 1240 AM LaGrange and W245AW 96.9 FM LaGrange.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. In the background, you hear the Bulldog Band playing as they are getting ready to do their show. We'll have them in the background as we talk about this a little bit. But what a first half of play. 13-20, so many times the ball's turned over, so many things that happen. I'm going to try to walk you through a little bit of that as we start this this halftime. Greg, as we got things started, the Tigers had the ball. They're intercepted in their first drive. Cedartown gets the ball, drives all the way down, and then with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in the first quarter play, they put the ball into the end zone, and they get a 2-point conversion. So 8-0 is their lead. And as we move in, the Tigers get the ball again. They drive down, have a huge play by Cam Russell. Tyreek Carlisle puts the ball into the end zone. So with 2 minutes and 34 seconds, they score. We get the point after touchdown. 7-8 is your score. Cedartown gets the ball. They fumble the ball, and Nick Ligon gets down on it on the kickoff. So we've got the ball again. The Tigers drive it down, but they get an interception in the end zone. There's one of the touchdowns we should have had in that first half of play. Cedartown gets the ball and takes the ball into the second half. They continue to drive down, and they are intercepted by Ken Troup. Tyreek Carlisle gets the ball. He goes down and scores. So it's now 13-8. We go for the 2-point conversion. We miss it there. So it's 13-8 with 9:08 left to go in the first half of play. We kick an onside kick. Vicente Stafford dives down on it, picks it up. Great momentum for the Tigers. They've got the ball, but we go 4 and out. So with 8:22, we give the ball back over to Cedartown. Cedartown takes the ball from the 36-yard line, drives all the way down, and with about a 4-minute drive, about 4:57 left to go in the first half, they score, and now they missed their extra point. So 13-14 is the score. Then the Tigers. This is where things kind of went crazy. They go down. They score a touchdown. Ken Truitt catches the ball in the end zone, but they bring it back. We had an ineligible receiver down there. Then we're intercepted down on the 1-yard line. So then Cedartown gets the ball back. They go 4 and out. We drive them back. They have to punt out of their end zone. Pretty good punt. We get the ball. We're driving down. We're doing everything we can trying to get to the end zone, or at least get into field goal range for Carson Rayford. But then we are intercepted. They take the ball back on the interception, and after 2 plays, they put the ball in the end zone as the clock ticks down to 0. Missed their extra point, so that's where we are right now. 13-20 is your score at the end of the first half of play. So the other thing to think about, too, is that Cedartown will be getting the ball back. We'll be kicking off to them. Not sure how that'll go. Do we kick it onside kick again? Do we kick it deep? Well, this ball game has just gone back and forth, back and forth. And, Greg, do you have your ears on down there with you? Look at him. He don't know if he's well, I guess he was listening for my game recap. So we got that. I'll take a break. We'll come back. Lots more to talk about. We might have a special guest. There he is. Hey, Greg.
Yeah, I was just down here talking to some of the fans and Cam Russell's dad and Jay Brody Messer's dad. And we're just talking about, this touchdown that was called back, this last minute you used on the recap.
Goodness gracious, yeah.
Yeah, and then of course the interception and the two hits on Montez that really caused the interceptions.
Yep.
And just the game, just how out of sync we feel and rusty. So just one of those nights you just can't get the funk off of you. They got to get in at halftime and make some serious adjustments. Talk about how they're going to correct this the outcome.
Right now you hear the funky show by Cedartown. It's a little acting going on the field. A lot of fun from them. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk lots more about this first half of play. Look ahead to the second half as you're listening to the Troup High School Tiger broadcast on Eagle Sports.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Troup Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness, and we'll be donating a portion of our sales to the Breast Friends for Life Hope for a Day campaign. So stop by and check out our selection of Kias and help support a great cause. It's fall savings times, which means the 16s, they gotta go to make room for the 17s. You can own a 16 Kia Cadenza for as little as $23,500. And if prices like these are not gonna last long, come see us today or online at keyoflagrange.com to help support your local economy.
Price plus tax tag and title. Stock number 19215. Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. The Cedartown band doing a great job with their show. We'll have the senior show, the Troup High School Tigers, on in just a minute. But going back to Greg, we were talking about that first half, and Greg, those 4 interceptions. I don't know that we've had 4 interceptions in the first 4 ball games of the season.
Is it okay if I stand in front of this no loitering sign?
Yes, you can loiter there.
Okay, good. Maybe they'll cut me some slack. Yeah, it's last week we had to overcome penalties in our first touchdown drive, and that was really penalties all night as the numbers go back and we see that. And told Coach, like Bobby Bowden said, don't apologize for ever winning. It was ugly, but, hey, it was a win. This week we're down by 7. They've gone for 2, got it. They've gone for 2 and missed it. They've attempted a PAT and missed it. So, we could be up by 2 touchdowns. They could also be up by 10 points. So right now it's just a 1-score game. We got to keep that in mind. And the wide out to Kobe Hudson and his little outside route to the post has been open all night long against that corner. We tried to throw him one in the first quarter. Montez just enough height on it. Kobe would have won that jump. We don't know what happened on the offensive line. They talked about an ineligible receiver downfield. We go back and look. I believe the first half, it was filled with mistakes from us offensively, not so much defensively, but offensively, yeah. Truitt let a guy get on the inside of them on their second touchdown, and Truitt's normally a much better corner than that. Probably just let his guard down, and he realizes it doesn't take but just a second, and you're beat. And so he's got to come out. He's a senior. He's got to come out and play with that much more intensity the second half. But offensively, we've had several opportunities, Jack, as you pointed out just in those last few comments, that really we could be up right now 14 points easy.
You're exactly right. Great job by the band from Cedartown as they've just finished their show. A little bit of Aerosmith there with Sweet Dreams. Nice, strong band. As our band's getting ready to come out of the field, let's take 4 spots back to the station, and we'll get ready to continue our halftime coverage. Right now it's 13-20 in favor of Cedartown right here on Eagle Sports.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Calling all area coaches. Calling all area coaches, high school coaches, travel ball coaches, and more. Mud Creek Team Sales is now selling sporting goods like Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rollins, and Russell for travel teams, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and more. For more information, call Mud Creek Team Sales today at 706-884-5592. Call Coach Jeter or Greg Hicks. Calling all area coaches. Mud Creek Team Sales with all your sporting goods. Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rollins, and Russell. Mud Creek Team Sales, a proud sponsor of today's game. Russ Brown, owner of LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, has all the tools and equipment handymen and contractors need in our area. And if you're planning a wedding, party, tailgate, reunion, or corporate event, LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental has you covered. Like them on Facebook and see all the particulars they offer. Plus, they're open Monday through Saturday. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, Greenville Street, LaGrange, next to CVS Pharmacy. Phone 706-882-8665. That's 706-882-8665. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back watching the seniors dance a little bit out on the field and realize why they are instrumentalists and not dancers on the field usually. It's very, very sweet though what they're dancing there, but they need to go pick, I think, their instruments in play. I was listening to the radio folks from Cedartown. They're just in the booth next to us, Greg, and they were amazed at 4 interceptions. I don't think they had any idea that their secondary were able to pick up anything like that, and as they came to this contest against Troup High School.
That they were saying earlier in pregame that they said, oh, they beat Sandy Creek, so we're in for it. It's like, hey, anybody can be beat on any given, that's for sure. And we're seeing it tonight. Richie Messer and I were just talking on the fence that, hey, this is ugly right now, but if we can come out of it with a victory, this is the kind of ugly win and adjustments that we're going to need to make that's going to prepare us, for hopefully a pretty long playoff run, because this has not been a pretty game. And bottom line is, I think we're better than they are. I don't think they're as good as we are. On any given night, I think we're not 35-0 better than they are, but I believe we're probably a 2 to 3 touchdown team better than they are. And we've talked about, he had an opportunity to throw a touchdown to Kobe and just didn't quite get enough air on it for a jump ball situation. Earlier he checked off from Kobe and went to Truitt on the sideline, threw it out of bounds, and Ken Truitt caught it, but he fell out of bounds, and he left Kobe wide open down the seam. The out route to Kobe's open all night. Again, just some mental mistakes we've got. Their offensive unit, hey, they're keeping us off balance. I said earlier that, they're running up the middle, running outside, pass it. Run up the middle, pass it, run it outside. They're doing a good job. Nothing fancy. Not trying to think they got to pass it every time. They're just running a good offense right now, and we just got to go get them. And our defense is not giving up the big plays. If you think about it, we had them 4th and 3, and Jared Lane jumped off sides. And who knows, we might have stopped him that time. Situations like that, you just don't know. You wish you could take back, but I believe we can make those kind of adjustments now as the coaches are talking to them and come back out here and realize what's at stake and play like the Tigers have been playing early on in this season. Maybe we can come back and get this ball back and score a few touchdowns.
Well, think about it, Greg. That's 4 interceptions in this contest, and the fact we're only trailing by 7 is pretty amazing. They've got the ball. Now, their interceptions have been in the end zone, or right at the 1 both times, so they haven't really got great field position out of it, but they've stopped us, and that's really where the law of averages kind of hits you, is that's 2 touchdowns that we should have right now on the scoreboard that they took away by getting those interceptions.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. We talk about 5 seconds left, 26 seconds left at halftime, and I'm thinking, gosh, we can get maybe 4 or 5 plays out of this. So we get 3 plays, and they intercept the ball and and it was one of those just simply where either Kobe or Montez didn't get it together because he left it hanging out there in the corner saying like, oh, wow, it's coming to me. Look at here. And he runs it back 40 yards down to the 34-yard line with 11 seconds left on the clock. And it's like, are you kidding me? We had an opportunity to score, and in turn of the second play, throw a Hail Mary, clock runs out, and they wind up scoring that quick.
And it's one of those classic tales when if you talk to anybody in the secondary, you say, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. They knocked it up, and he was able to catch it and just walk into the end zone. Let's take another break as you listen to the band in the background. We're at halftime. We're trailing 13-20 to the folks from Cedartown. And right now you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices! See? mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 3:13 left to go at halftime, and the Troup band's on the field and just doing a tremendous job. I want to hear a little bit more of them, get them a little bit more in my ear there. As they're one of the guys just ran off the field to conduct, I think, the senior part of our show. And we'll try to catch a quick word with Johnny Hurd in a minute, but he has done a tremendous job of putting this show together. And the kids have gotten even more professional each and every week. Of course, they go to competitions as well and participate in a lot of things to try to improve this program. Great job at the middle school level as well in bringing things up. I had a note here, Greg. I want to try to find it that Chip Giles gave me about the way that our middle school is playing. Let's see if I can find that here. There we go. I got this from Chip Giles earlier in the ball game. Long Cane defeated Gardner Newman the first round of their playoffs, 26-20, in an exciting overtime win. Now the Cougars of Long Cane will be playing the winner of Valley and Callaway Middle School next Thursday at the Long Cane Cougar Field. That game will start at 4:30 for the championship game. This is the 8th grade team has won. The 8th grade team has won, and this will be for the 7th grade championship. So they're really, really looking forward to putting a big game together. So that'll be next Thursday at Long Cane Field, the Cougar Field that's right beside the school at 4:30 for the championship for them. Again, congratulations to them on defeating Gardner Newman in the first round of their playoffs, 26-20.
Well, good. Just speaking of playoffs, I just got a text from Coach Jeter from Ridgeland, and looks like the Tigers have lost in the Sweet 16. They've lost 3 in a row to Ridgeland High School. Close matches, I think it was like 25-17, 25-19, and I think the last one was 25-19 or 25-20. So good volleyball season for Jody Dowden and the volleyball program, but they'll be coming home later tonight. And Coach Jeter said he was listening to us live streaming on the air, so we appreciate him and what a successful season the volleyball team had. I
got a little insight to that, and my daughter plays at LaGrange High School. They've had a successful season as well, but Jody's done a great job of promoting that program. I think she's really been one of the people in the area, along with Scott Lewis, the two people. I think they've done a great job of leading volleyball and making it very important for these young ladies, and at both of the campuses and also over at Callaway. I think they're enjoying a lot of success with those programs. So congratulations. Getting to the Sweet 16 in the state playoffs is awesome. It was a big, long trip. I think they left yesterday to go on that trip. Long trip for them, but they'll be coming back tonight. And, again, great congratulations for reaching the Sweet 16 for the Troup High School volleyball team. Let's take another break. We come back just 60 seconds back to the station. We'll come back. We'll get ready and talk about what we need to do in this second half of play to pull out a victory. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Troup Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. Bravo! It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. We're getting ready to close things down here at halftime. The bands are coming off the field. Both bands did a tremendous job. They're full shows tonight. A little extra stuff there for the Tigers as the seniors got to direct the entire band from the sideline as the fight song was played as they came off the field. And Greg, there's so many things that go on. I'm like watching these band parents that are down there getting the stands off the field, moving the equipment. There's just so much camaraderie, so much people working together. I had a chance to go over to Troup High School today to talk to them about the United Way, and just want to give a shout out to that staff. They did a tremendous job, and also thanks to Chip Metters and his administrative staff for letting me come over there, and just what they've done to work on the culture of this school to make it a place where people want to be. They're excited about being there, and they're excited about participating in all the different activities that take place at Troup High School.
Well, you're right, and it's you mentioned earlier about the Long Cane folks as well, moving from the staff at Troup High School now down at the Long Cane. They're going to be playing. Who'd you say they're going to be playing? Callaway next week?
Yes, they'll be playing.
That's right, the winner of the Callaway. Actually, Callaway Middle beat Valley 30-14.
All right, so they'll be playing Callaway.
And I just, because my friend Zeke Parks, he's been a long time. He's a Greenville graduate. He's hooked me into the Greenville situation for years, trying to keep me posted with his boys. His twin boys are playing football out at Callaway, and the Parks twins. It's funny, we just got through with 2 Parks guys coming through Callaway.
Bring us some more.
Now 2 more Parks guys are coming through Callaway, so a lot of football in Troup County. So it looks like Callaway and Long Cane will be playing for that division championship.
Yeah, they kind of put together their own little league there with Valley and Callaway and Troup. Long Cane and Gardner Newman. So it's great to have the opportunity for those guys to play and continue to get ready for the high school level. Right now, as I look on the sideline, the time is ticking off. We're going to be kicking off to them.
A good point that we were talking about on the sidelines earlier while the Troup band was finishing up. Eckleberry was down here, and we were talking. I'm down here with Thomas Crocker. Had come over. You know Thomas personally.
A little bit since he works for me, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. And Schweitzer, and we were talking about, some of the mistakes and 4 interceptions and what have you. But also that Cedartown, historically, at least this season, they've played well in the second half. But I think our Tigers have also played well. But they've got to play at least 1 touchdown better than the Cedartown Bulldogs in the second half if we're going to pull away a victory.
Tony Mathis, number 4, back deep for Cedartown, as Rayford will step up, get the kickoff. Bounces up and taking it to 10, up to the 15, to the 20, hits the wall at the 25, brought down at about the 33-yard line. And actually, Tiger has it. The whistle has not been blown. He's rolling around the right side. And now the whistle blows.
Yep, that's right. No
Tigers have the ball.
Dietrich Tucker came up with that fumble. And now I think across the field, the side judge is calling it down. So it may not be a fumble. I didn't hear any whistle blow.
I did not hear a whistle either.
But there are
conversations being made.
They got it going. One side of the referee, 2 of them's got it pointed toward the Tiger first down. Now you got an argument over here that it's Cedartown first down. So let's see. Tigers ball.
Here we go. Tiger ball.
That's the way to start the second half. Yet another turnover. At least this time it favors the Tigers. Now let's get serious about this and put some points on the board.
Yeah, we've had an interception and a fumble recovery. Also, we had a onside kick. So this is really the 4th turnover for Cedartown as well. So tied up 4-4 with the turnovers. Cedartown looking a bit of a disarray. Our offense on the field ready to go. Crow will stand behind his center. He'll call for it. He'll go straight into the line with Russell. Russell will bounce out, get about 4, maybe 5 yards. He continues to pound inside. He'll get near to we'll call it the 27-yard line.
One of the things that the offensive linemen have got to do in this second half is to maintain their blocks against these big, heavy defensive linemen. I don't care how big they are, lean up against them. You got to lean back on them. You got to figure out a strategy. Get down on their knees. Get down, do something to cut them down. You block them high, you drop down on your knee, you flip them over, rest of the move, whatever you got to do to keep these guys off balance.
Going to run the option. Crow going to pitch it to Russell. Russell gets to the
nice
corner.
Block.
Gets all the way to the 20. Continues to fight his way inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Tigers.
If it's not a first down, it should be first down by a foot. They should move the chains on that. They will. Good hit by Cameron Russell. He put his head down and absolutely head-on-head with 5 here, the cornerback. They're both about the same size, and Cameron Russell won that battle. First down inside the 20-yard line.
Again, lineman downfield blocking for him, pushing him the pile on down the way. Crow will call for it again. It'll be Russell. He'll fight inside. He'll get down to the 15-yard line. That pile continues to move across the 15 to the 14-yard line.
Let me tell you something. Cameron Russell said, little sticks or little packages. Dynamite comes in little packages. He hit big number 42, who stands. I'm on the field. I'm 6 foot. He's every bit of 6'3", 280. He hit Cameron. Cameron Russell hit him, and Cameron stands about 5'8", maybe 160. And that's what you heard up in the booth, all them pads popping.
I heard the clicks.
Well, he picked up 5 yards, baby. Ball's on the 14-yard line for the Tigers.
Russell stands back in the backfield with Crow once again. Rolls over to the other side of his quarterback. It's going to be the handoff to Russell again. Russell's hit at the line of scrimmage, driven back, but he'll get forward progress inside the 15 to the 14.
This may be one of those things where Russell might be a tad tired, so they're going to have somebody come in subbing for him. You can just see that he's had 3 hard pounding runs. He's going to take a wind right now. Let's see. We've got to get I don't know if the subs come in yet or not, but yeah, Carlisle's in the ball game.
Well, you know that he did not want to come out of that ball game. Tyreek Carlisle already 2 touchdowns on this ball game. The 2 touchdowns that we have, 13-20 is the score in favor of Cedartown. Crow makes some adjustments at the line. Clock ticks down to 5 seconds. 4, 3. We take it. Going to fake it. Throw the pass. Oh, man, incomplete. Right across the middle. That's about the 3rd one of those, Greg. And, man, that hurts to have that fall incomplete.
Well, the coach is over here checking off. They saw something with the linebackers. Bridwell standing on about the 7-yard line as he turns around, and that Crow put a good zip on it. They're going to kick a field goal. Crow put a good zip on it, and Bridwell just simply dropped the ball. He's I know the coach is going to talk to him and say, dude, you got to learn to put your hands on it, man. I know he's upset right now, but Heath Arrington's talking to him and said, dude, you got to catch those balls. That would have been a first down for the Tigers.
So Rayford will come on. Ball will rest at the 26-yard line. Snap, hold, kick is up.
They'll back it up 5. So Carson will have to do that again. So Kenley came in, put his hand down a little late, and they called illegal motion for the offense. And so they'll back him up 5. We'll do it again.
I think he had the room.
Oh yeah, he's got plenty of leg to kick that ball again. It was kicked from about the 22, making it 32. Should be right now. They're going to place it. Looks like somewhere around the 30, 31-yard line. So it'll be about a 40.
The ball will rest on the 19. So the T will be back there at
the 27-yard
line. Yep. Snap, hold, kick is up.
Still good.
And it's even better. Goes a little bit deeper. So that adds 3 more points. 16-20 is your score with 9:22 left to go in this third quarter play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Ray Johnson is up here. Give me a hard time. He's been giving me a hard time since I was in high school. Or say, I think he was only about, 17, 18 years old when you were teaching back then? Yeah. He and Johnny Herder coming back through. A great job out there. I'll finally get an A in band. That's great.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
Jack, tell Ray that it is senior night.
Greg told me to tell you it is senior night tonight, so we're glad you're up here in the booth with Johnny. I can't tell you what he just said roll tide to you. So.
Oh, Lord.
We kick it off into the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20, and that's where the Cedartown Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, Rayford, I think he got his adjustment during halftime.
Oh, yeah, he's feeling it now. He's a little fired up. Got a field goal under his belt. Brings it to within 4. 9:22 left to go in the third. 20-16, and this will be an important defensive stance for our Tigers here, Greg.
Just what I was about to mention. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, and Tigers really need to hit them 3 and out this time and get the ball back.
They start off under center. Wofford backs up to pass. Looks going to throw it quick out. They've thrown that play several times, but we got a good coverage on it. that time by the Tigers.
Colby Hudson had a little tighter coverage that time. Part of the adjustments they made, if you realize in the first half, I made a comment that Colby was playing a little soft on these wideouts. One of the things they do is Colby's a lot better athlete than a lot of folks maybe give him credit for. He gives himself credit for maybe, as he was a little playing soft. They picked up 3 yards. His balls will be on the ball is resting on the 23-yard line, so good coverage by Hudson that time.
They've been getting first downs on that play in previous drives. Back to the eye goes Wofford. Wofford turns, tall sweep to the right side. We're going to cut him back inside, just straight up and down running. He gets across the 25 to the 26, brings up 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 4. He'll pick up another 3, and that's what the Tiger defense needs to do. A little tall sweep. They made him cut back inside, the backside pursuit with Joko Willis and Detrick Tucker, along with Kevin Martin, was able to take that and pin him down low. Right now, Keem Makuta is not in this defensive package, but he had a well of a first half as well. So, again, big 3rd down for the Tigers here defensively.
Twins to the near side, twins to the far side. We go back to the shotgun set. And there's going to be movement. I think that's going to go against Cedartown.
Motion Cedartown. That'll back them up 5. So it'll be 3rd down and 9.
That's a different situation.
Yes, it is. Of course, they were already obviously in a play call. Makuta's going to come back in. He'll check in for Eric Williams as Eric comes out. Eric Williams, a senior defensive tackle.
Played a good ball game so far.
And there goes Quentin Kersey coming in for Gabe Hubbard as well. Quentin maybe slightly faster than Hubbard on the defensive line.
Back to the shotgun. We're on a mere kick.
Oh, bad snap!
Ball rolls down inside the 5. Down to the 1. He falls on it. That's where the ball will rest, at the 1-yard line.
So the Tigers take over.
Well, actually, they'll punt from there.
Actually, that was 4th.
That was 3rd.
That was 3rd and 9. Now it's 4th and forever.
Whole bunch. And actually, we're deeper than they were when they punted it earlier.
The ball's on the 2-yard line. They've got, and Coach Gliss is telling the fans to get up. They've got to get out to the 30-yard line. So it's 4th down and 28 for the Tigers. I mean, for the Cedartown Bulldogs. The quarterback, who is also the punter, his heels are literally, he stepped up because he's on the end line. So a bad snap would be a safety.
Steps up, gets the kickoff. We almost block it. Fair catch called for, and we'll have it at the 35. Chance Hill makes the fair catch, and the Tigers with great field position. We took advantage of the fumble that we recovered, got 3 points out of that. Now let's see if we can put a touchdown on the board.
You know, since this quarter has started, it's all been played inside our 35-yard line, or the Cedartown 35-yard line. That's the way the Tigers want to play football, is play it on a short yardage, short field situations in our favor.
So from the 35 of Cedartown is where the Tigers will go down. Again, we're just in the 3rd quarter, 7:04 left to go. 16-20 is your score in favor of in favor of Cedartown. We hand the ball off into the line, going to get about 3, maybe 4 out of it. Get the ball down to about the 33-yard line, brings up 2nd down.
Speaking of blocking downfield, I saw Brandon Turner just simply mow his guy over and moves on down and creates a downfield block situation. And I know Kenley Bridwell was really gotten into by Coach Arrington and stuff. But Kenley showing his resolve to get back in there and doing what he's supposed to do, because he realized he's got to play better.
Here we go. Crow takes it. Hand the ball off again, following his blockers. What a great job of blocking downfield to the 30. Down, spins around to the 20, we'll call it 26-yard line.
No, it may be a first down, guys, depending on where they spot it. What a great job Keyshawn Cameron
just short
and Brandon Turner did by leading the way, and nice block out here by Ken Truitt along with Chance Hill. So they're going to mark him just short. It'll be 3rd down and maybe a foot, maybe 14 inches for the Tigers.
Yep, you're right, Greg.
Speaking of Kenley, I was keying on that block. He wrapped the defensive end up that time, was key block that time.
Crow takes the snap. Russell gets the ball. Actually, no, it's Crow that's going to catch the ball. He plows across 3 guys, goes all the way down inside the 10. Great fake. He fights about 5 guys and gets down to the 10-yard line for a huge first down.
Highlight reel for Montez Crow and the Tigers. Montez bobbled the ball, came out, just saw him. He wasn't going to go around him. He ran over him, and they call it trucking, and he trucked him that time all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Crow quickly hands the ball off again to Russell. Russell, with lateral movement that is excellent, gets all the way down to about the 10.
He'll pick up a yard. Hey, Cedartown, they didn't lay down. They pinned their ears back, and they're coming after it. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Can still get a first down. We've got to get inside the 2 for a first down, but Wow, that was highlight reel that time, baby, for Montez Troup.
He bulldozed at least 3 guys, Greg, going down that right sideline.
We can get a first down, guys, inside the 1. He's got to get to the 1 for a first down. So it's 2nd and 9 for the Tigers.
Crow from the shotgun takes it, fakes the handoff, throws the ball. He's hit as he throws. Complete, though, down near about the 3.
He's going to be at the 2-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and 1 for a first down,
Chance
3rd
Hill.
down and 2 for a touchdown.
Chance Hill does a great job of making that possession reception.
Into traffic, Montez threads the needle. Chance Hill makes the reception.
Hit as he throws it as well. Montez hands the ball off.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Cam Russell takes it, goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I hate to steal your thunder, Jack, but man, is it exciting down here on the field.
No doubt.
Between Ethan Short and Keyshawn Cameron and Seth Adams and Brandon Barrington, all opening up holes along with Brandon Turner. Man, Cameron Russell just wide open, walked in the end zone against those huge defensive linemen for Cedartown.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's 22-20 right here on Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back as Carson Rayford's about to kick the ball off. I said 22. It's 23-20 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. Rayford steps up, gets his kick, sails into the end zone, but he's just going to let it bounce behind him. They'll bring it out to the 20.
It lands on the end line. That's one of the farthest kicks that we've seen Carson Rayford kick all year. Coach G's getting the fans up, baby.
The Glisten mission continues. Third quarter was a big quarter for Cedartown when they were against the LaGrange High School Grangers. Tonight, the third quarter is owned by the Troup High School Tigers. A field goal and a touchdown, fumble recovery, and just great defense on the part of the Troup High School Tigers tonight. Here we go. Cedartown with the ball. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left to go. They're going from the 20. They're back to the I formation. Wofford turns, hands the ball off in the line. He bounces to the outside. We grab him, bring him down, throw him down at the 21.
Joko Willis, he grabbed him and slung him down. We need to get him out on the wrestling mat. That was a wrestling move.
Takedown.
He caught him in the backfield, threw him forward for a yard. So Eric Williams was big on that defensive stance that time. Turned him inside where Joko could take care of him. Joko's doing what he said. He's eating him up right now. Joko's having a lot of fun out here tonight, guys.
Joe Hilson's having a lot of fun, Greg, as this crowd, they're standing up on their feet. They're yelling at the kids down there. A lot of energy, a lot of excitement. A 5-man front for the Tigers this time as they're expecting run on the part of Cedartown, but their quarterback's going to roll out to his right. He's going to be hit in the backfield. He misses one guy. We're going to get him sacked in the backfield.
Kevin Martin, as you said, he was hitting the backfield. We thought Kevin Martin was going to tackle him in the backfield, caused enough havoc in the backfield that along with Jared Lane and Gabe Hubbard, along with Nick Ligon, made that tackle as Keem Makuta comes back in for Nick Williams, or Eric Williams here. It is 3rd down and call it 8 for Cedartown. Again, big defensive play here for the Tigers, Jack.
Crowd on their feet. They're yelling for defense. Defense needs to make a big play here. Twins left and right. The quarterback, Wofford, is going to call from it from the shotgun set. He's standing on his 15, takes it, backs up to pass. Got a man in his face. He dodges one, goes down.
Yes!
Sacked in the backfield.
King Makuta's been working on that all night. He finally gets a sack in the backfield. He comes off the end, beats his man. The quarterback takes about an 8-step drop. Makuta grabs him with his big long arms and throws him down for about a 6-yard loss. It'll be 4th down and 12 as the quarterback, also the punter, backs up to make the punt. He'll be standing inside the 10 on the 8.
You can almost feel his frustration as he stands inside the 5.
They made some adjustments at halftime, and one of the things they did do is challenge that defense to step it up.
Here comes the snap. Tigers looking to set up a return. Gets the kickoff. Fair catch called for. It's going to take a Cedartown bounce. It actually goes across the 50. First time the ball has been on the other side of the 50 in the entire third quarter of play. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers leading 23-20. They've got the ball on Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. Chance Hill will make a great catch right about the 50-yard line. They're going to be on the 49 of the Tigers. And the Tigers quickly back to work. Again, we mentioned, Greg, the first time that they've been on the other side of the field, and now they're driving already second down and a short 2:05 left to go in this third quarter of play.
Well, we've definitely, the Big Mo's been on our side for this third quarter here.
Can't get cocky, though. My goodness gracious. As it's going to be Crow is going to call his own number. Fights across the 50. Piles still moves. He got the first down to the 45 now. He's still on his feet. Gets across the 45 down to the 44-yard line. That's my goodness gracious. That's about the fourth or fifth time that's happened tonight.
I was going to say, have you seen that happen at all this year? And it's a situation like that when the pile's moving that Montez Crow could break out and just watch for it. You never know. These defenders are sitting here, well, he's going to go down. What if he were to break out and bust open? We've seen it happen before.
Well, we got a touchdown like that just a little bit ago. Crow still fired up, calls for it. A little bit low on the snap. Going to hand the ball off, going around the right side. Cut back inside. Does the tailback for the Tigers. That's Cam Russell. He'll get a yard. Second down and 9.
But a good move by Russell as he saw he couldn't go outside. Planted, cut it inside. He gets up limping a little bit. You know, we talked about last week. He's been in an ice bath he's going to come out because I think when he planted, he twisted that knee a little bit, which has been hampering him for the last month, really, just after the Sandy Creek game. But he planted, turned it upside, and turn it inside down the seams, and the defender had his jersey and capped him to a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8. They call it 9, but I believe it's more 8 yards for the Tigers.
But how about Tyreek Carlisle coming in and playing tremendous job? 2 touchdowns already in this contest. They're showing blitz. Crow going to throw the ball. Oh, it's going to be tipped up in the air. It's going to fall incomplete.
Well, it's probably not a bad result in that.
He was about to be hit.
He was, and it wouldn't have gone for any gain, so I would much rather see the ball slide through his hands incomplete and give me another play to live by rather than possibly catch it, maybe fumble it the way the turnover's been going tonight. But so far the momentum's been on our side for this third quarter. With 55 seconds left, the Tigers have scored a field goal and a touchdown, making it 23-20 in this third quarter. So the Tigers in the lead, but still unsatisfied. Third and 9.
A lot of time left on this ball game, Greg, and Cedartown can strike quickly. We've seen that. Twins to the left, wing to the left in Trey Flag. They're showing we call it timeout. They were showing some blitz. We were trying to get them to jump off sides a little bit. So it'll be 3rd down and 9 when we come back. Right now, let's take 30 seconds back to the station with 55 seconds left to go in the third quarter on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of 1 action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 55 seconds left to go in this third quarter of play. 23-20 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. And, you know, Greg, we've got momentum on our side, but I really want to continue to keep these guys focused, working hard, not get any sort of cockiness going on because we need to put some more scores on the board to get away from the Cedartown Bulldog team.
No doubt about it, Jack. I was just stopped by and talked to Macenta Stafford. He had twisted his ankle earlier.
Crow with some time in the pocket, throws it. Oh, my goodness. In and out of the hands of Kobe Hudson. And he was double covered out there. But, again, he found a seam, jumped up. So we're got 4th down And it looks like they're going to try to have Rayford kind of pin them back deep.
That's true.
With a punt.
Well, football is like a chess game. You run one play, maybe set up another play, but they're going to take that play in the future, and they'll run Kobe on a seam route, and then he'll basically break it out to a post route, and he should be able to get behind that corner. But you watch him next time. It's been there. It's just something the coaches they'll come back to when they need it. But you're right. I'm going to stand down here and just see. They've got nobody back deep. You understand, Jack? They're just going to let the ball hit.
The Tigers have done some cute things out of this thing. They're going to pooch it. It's going to bounce and go out of bounds at about the 23-yard. Now, Carson just wanted to try to punch it down there. Didn't quite go as deep as he wanted it to. So we punt it down. They'll have the ball at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, just looks like it a little bit hurried. The snap was a little bit high, and Carson knew that they had 11 or at least 10 guys up trying to come in with it. They had their deep guy that was really only up about 10 yards. Nobody back deep, and Carson, you could see from my angle, it just kind of hit off the side of his foot. And so first down and 25 for Cedartown Bulldogs, but wish we could have been inside the 10. It would have been nice. But, again, defense is challenged one more time with 44 seconds left in this third quarter to pin their ears back. Even though we're in the lead, it's certainly not a comfortable lead.
Not at all. Wofford, the quarterback, will have twins left and right, one back in the backfield. That's Tony Mathis. Mathis rolls over to his other side, and that's going to be motion for them in the backfield. They'll have 1st and 15 instead of 1st and 10.
No, actually,
encroachment.
Detrick Tucker was moving from side to side. He ran from the Troup side over to the Cedartown side and was trying to get an angle and trying to beat the snap. And as he settled in at defensive end, he kind of pushed across the line. So, yeah, he knows he realized he made that mistake. But went from 44 seconds down to 41.7 to go in this third quarter play. Your Tigers 23, Cedartown 20.
So the ball rests on the 30. 1st and 5 now for Cedartown. They'll go back to the shotgun set again. Twins left and right. Maybe the same play call. They'll put a man in motion. They'll hand it off to him. He'll find a little seam up to the inside. We're going to hit him, push him back to the 30. They're going to give him forward progress to the 32.
He met a wall. That wall's name is Jack Schweitzer. He hit Jack. Jack just hit him, stood him straight up. A lot of other Tigers came in to help. He might have picked up 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3. They're going to call it 2. It'll be a long 2 for Cedartown.
Cedartown stays in the huddle. 18 seconds, 17. Play clock down to that. Of course, the game clock at 11.
Key player Nick Ligon just came out holding his right arm. I'm sure, hopefully, it's nothing bad. I'll go over and check on him, but Nick's been an instrumental part in this Tiger defense tonight.
Back to the eye. Stafford toss sweep going around the right side. We're going to hit him. He's going to fall short. He's got to get across the 35. I think he's short of it, Greg.
I do believe he is. It's going to be 3rd down and maybe a yard. Nice job by Jack Schweitzer and Joko Willis as they able to bring him down at the end of third quarter. As the ball's going to rest on the 34, they've got to get to the 35. You remember that drive started on that punt from Carson Rayford to begin on the 25-yard line.
All right, so that's going to be the end of the third quarter of play. 23-20 your score. Come back for one more quarter. The Tigers hope can pull it out right here on Eagle Sports.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Troup Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 1240 AM LaGrange and W245AW 96.9 FM LaGrange. The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Let's make some noise,
Welcome back.
Tiger fans.
3rd down and 1. And here comes Cedartown. Here we go. They're going to go under center. Watch him for the quarterback sneak. Steps back. He's going to try it. He's going to push. He'll get across the 35. I think he's going to get it. That'll be a 1st down for Cedartown.
Yeah, he had that big 42 behind him pushing him. If I had big 42 and 77 pushing me, I might get a few 1st downs. They picked up 1.5 yards, just all they needed for the 1st down.
3rd down, Cedartown. I mean, 1st down, Cedartown, excuse me. So a first down across the 35 to the 36-yard, actually between the 36 and the 37 as the ball actually rests. 11:34 left to go in this ball game. Tigers leading 23-20, but need to get a stop or something special to happen against Cedartown. They're going to air the ball out to the corner, complete. Gets the first down, going to go out of bounds right at the 50, right just short of the 50.
Detrick Tucker was chasing him on the coverage. The ball was placed in an excellent position, outside shoulder. The only person who could catch it would be the Cedartown wideout, and he just simply turned the corner, and Detrick pushed him out. But not until after a 14-yard gain. So the ball's resting at midfield. Tigers got to bow it up on defense.
They put a man in motion back to this near side. Low snap. Quarterback going to keep it because of the low snap. Gets across the 50. He's hitting backed up. They're going to get him forward progress across the 50 to the 40, we'll call it 47-yard line.
I think Cedartown tried to do what the Tigers have been doing at least 3 times tonight and gather up with their team and push their quarterback forward, but Tigers are going to have no part of that.
Second down and 8.
Second and 8. Tigers have rolled between the 4-man front and the 5-man front.
You know, I like the pink whistles the umpiring crew's got. I like that. I look over here and he's got pink wristbands. They got pink whistles. I kind of like that.
They're very, very striking, yes. Quarterback is going to run the option. Pat pitches it on the far side. He'll get to the 45-yard line to the 44 and be brought down there short of the first down. Brings up third and about, we'll call it 3.5.
Good job by Keem Makuta is that he zeroed in at a little toss sweep to the short side of the field. Didn't have a whole lot of room to work with, and Makuta just simply corralled him. He and Kelvin Martin brought him down inside the 45 down to the 44-yard line. So it's third down and a long 3 for Cedartown. Big play here for the Tigers, for sure.
Trips to this near side. Quarterback low snap again. He steps up. And they're going to bring him down short of the first down. It's going to be fourth down and about 1.5 yards.
They may have gained a yard, Jack. Bad snap on Cedartown's part. And had trouble with the handoff. Quentin Kersey and Keem Makuta, along with Gabe Hubbard and Eric Williams, was able to make that stop. So this is huge here for the Tigers.
You know, Greg, you got a couple of thoughts here. As you're thinking about you're an offensive coordinator, you've still got a lot of game. This 9:34, if you punt it and pin the Tigers back deeper, you try to go for it. Looks like that's what they're going to do. Back to the eye.
I know they got that big fullback in there, and I know they're accustomed to him just automatic first down.
Turn, toss, sweep, going back to this near side. He's going to get the first down and more. All the way down inside the 30 to the 28. We were looking for something power up the middle, and they go to the outside.
They've got a big offensive lineman, number 50, that's down on the field. I don't know exactly what happened to him. I saw him fall down on the field, so don't know if it's his ankle, his knee, or what. But you're right. You think they're going to go up the middle. They toss it outside and pick up 14.
Good call by the offensive coordinator.
Absolutely, keeping us off balance. So that's a timeout on the field for the injured player.
Let's take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers leading 23-20. Cedartown, though, driving inside the 30 on Eagle Sports.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Our thanks to Kathy Kirby, the choral director over at Troup High School. She invited me out to Troup High School today, and she's listening to our broadcast, enjoying the discussion of fashion by you, Greg. Here comes Cedartown. The quarterback goes a quick out to the wide receiver on this near side. He's going to miss one and get hit by King. He'll get down to near about the 22-yard line. It'll be second and a short 5, long 4.
Happened right in front of me. Kobe Hudson, a little bit softer coverage than you would have liked at that time. Tried to make a tackle. The guy stepped inside of him. Joko Willis finished him off, but it did pick up 6, maybe 7. They're calling it second and 4 as the ball's resting on the 21.5-yard line.
Back to the under center goes Wofford. Wofford, tall sweep, going around the left side. He's cut back inside. He's going to get close to, I think he's going to get the first down as they continue to fight, kind of like we were doing earlier, down to the 15, into the 14 is where they're going to mark it. So a first down, and he'll be able to get a first down inside the 5.
No, not inside the 5, inside the 15, down to almost the 14-yard line.
But I'm saying he'll be able to get a first down inside the 5.
Oh, okay. Well, we hope not.
But it's possible.
Are you arguing with me?
No. We're agreeing to disagree.
All right. Tigers, really, Cedartown's been on a march this time. Tigers got to tighten it up.
Step back, hand. Oh, wow, we hit him hard as he hands the ball off to the tailback right at the 15.
King Makuta, again, beats, whip 64 in the backfield, single-handedly grabs the tailback, pulls him down for a loss of a yard. That is a big-time play, boys and girls.
That hurt me from up here. He just kind of reached out, grabbed him, and said, no, you will go no farther.
Did you see that? He's on the ground on top of 64 and just reaches and just snatches him down.
You shall not pass.
Second and 11, sorry.
7:33 left to go. They go back to the shotgun. Wofford loses the ball. It's on the ground. Ball's still on the ground. Cedartown.
Tigers got it!
They did not go for it. They just stood around looking at it. The Tigers recover. And what a huge defensive play. Who got that, Greg?
Kevin Martin, number 11, the linebacker, came up with a football as a total Tigers effort. As they pin their ears back, bad snap, and they would not be denied. I think whether it be a good snap or not, the Tigers were going to make something happen in the backfield that time. Huge play, fans, huge play with 7:21 left. The Tigers averted a potential touchdown drive by the Bulldogs, and they take over 23-20 right now. Tigers leading. Tigers take over on the 28-yard line.
I can tell you, Greg, in my mind I was thinking, okay, if they score here, what do we need to do to bring it back? And we are able to stop them, keep the score at 23-20. Now here come the Tigers. Crow will take it. He'll roll to his right. He'll cut back up the field and just roll over a guy at the 30. He'll get to the 31, second down.
He'll pick up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Could have made a pitch to Cameron. Cameron's talking to him right now. It's one of those things where Schweitzer's out here stall blocking. Schweitzer's getting a lot more playing time tonight in that Stafford is out. But, I tell you what, Jack Schweitzer's always.
He's a gamer.
He's always come through as a senior, and he comes through for you. He's got great hands offensively. He's a smart defensive player. Only thing that he might have is he's not quite as fast as some of these guys.
Play clock at 5. We may have to call a timeout. 2, 1, and a timeout has to be called so we don't lose yardage. Also, I don't like losing that timeout right now.
I don't either with 6:40 left. I'm looking up the board. There's 2 timeouts left, and I don't know if that's 2 before the time. Nope, that's right. So we're down to 1 timeout left. Cedartown still has all 3 of their timeouts. So we've really got to make something happen if we have to call timeout with 2nd and 7.
Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. We're leading 23-20, 6:40 left to go. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Like he was shot out of a cannon, Cameron Russell goes across the line of scrimmage, breaks it open, gets 10 yards, 11 yards down the field before he just is absorbed by Cedartown, but they still don't bring him down. But he gets a first down across the 40 to the 43.
What a great play call by offensive coordinator Kelby Holt. As a result of that timeout, Chance Hill lined up in the slot and came in motion, faked the handoff across the jet sweep, gave it to Cameron on the crisscross in the backfield on the inside trap, and just simply took it upfield 14 yards for a first down.
Man in motion back to this near side. We go back to the handoff, finding across the 45, getting it down to the 6, 7, 8-yard line, 48-yard line.
We gave the Bulldogs the same look that time as we had Jack Schweitzer lined up in the slot, but instead of going in front of Crow, Jack goes behind him, and Cameron simply takes it upfield behind Keyshawn Cameron, picks up another 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Tigers.
Crow waits for the handoff, puts a man in motion back to this near side. Takes the handoff and gives it across the 50. It's Carlisle getting across it. He gets the push. It's the push is still on. No whistle yet. There it goes to the 43-yard line, and another first down for the Tigers.
Carlisle not as big or thick as Cameron Russell or Dre Flagg, but what I tell you what, when Tyreek came through the line that time, he got about the 6-yard mark, planted, did a 360, totally left the tackler in his wake. Still picked up the first down with a little help from the offensive line. First down Tigers, and they're on the move with 5:11 left in this ball game.
Here comes the snap. Crow going to run the option. Pitches it to Carlisle. Carlisle gets the move to the 40. Down to the 35-yard line. And I tell you what, he read that perfectly on the pitch.
Montez Crow made a great pitch. Waited to the last second. Decided to kick it out to Carlisle. Carlisle turns it upfield for about a 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2, as Dre Flagg comes out for a rest, and Kenley Bridwell will go in. It's not really time, I don't think, for a tight end seam route, but the coaches, anytime you bring Kenley in, you got to be thinking the coaches have gone to him a lot more since he's been the tight end than they have in the past.
Here comes Montez with the snap. Takes it. He's going to keep it himself up the middle of the field. Fake the handoff. Got some go. The first down again, exactly what he needed to do.
Down to the 30-yard line as he keeps moving the football. The chains will move. The clock will stop at 4:17 left in this ball game. Troup 23, Cedartown 20. As they continue to move, it's imperative that the Tigers come away with not only points but a touchdown, as 3 points will help. But that will still be one-score ball game. We really need to put them up by 10 to make it a 2-score ball game.
Great point, Greg. Crow takes it. Going to hand the ball off to, actually, going to keep it. They're going to get him in the backfield, so we're going to be sacked.
One of the few times that anybody in the offensive line have been beat tonight, but they had a little blitz little package going on that time, and their little small outside linebacker got the best of actually, they double team, had 2 guys coming in over Ethan Short, was able to tackle him in the backfield for a 7-yard loss. But one of those things where it happens so quick, you really can't fault Crow for not necessarily handing the ball off, because it just happened so fast. So we've got grounds to make up, guys.
2nd down and long now. We roll a man far over to the right side. Crow take it, looking, throw it. Almost picked off. My goodness gracious. The corner read that very well.
I'm going to tell you something, boys. Y'all better be glad he dropped that ball, because I'd be chasing him down the field right now, because that would have been a pick 6.
Ooh.
Wow. We need breaks like that, that's for sure.
Greg, your comment from earlier that the field goal, while is nice if we can get it, is really not what we need at 23-20.
As we just witnessed, there's no lay down in Cedartown.
There's no quitting the Bulldogs.
Sure.
Nope. No matter what you may have heard, Bulldogs do not lay down. There's a snap. Crow will throw it across the middle. Complete!
That's the
fourth. Now he's trying to say it's incomplete.
I told you about when Bridwell's in there, they're going to try to go to him. That's the 4th time they've done that. So coach is saying punting team, but now he's gathering them up real quick, and he's decided, do we punt, do we pooch? We're definitely too far out, because the ball's resting on the 37-yard line. You're talking about a 53-yard kick. I don't know that Carson's got that kind of leg. Let's see what
happens. He does from a punting standpoint. He has been gold in situations like this in the past.
This is where we definitely need him to be inside the 5-yard line for sure.
So 4th down and about 17.
Nobody back for Cedartown. They may be willing to take a delay. No, they didn't.
He gets it, gets the kick. If we got coverage, he can keep it in. It does, inside the 5. Keep it out. Did it roll in, Greg?
It went back. It's a touchback.
So close.
King Makuta had it on the dove for it on the 4-yard line, but it kind of bounced off his arm into the end zone, so you can't control it. It'll come out to the 20 for the Bulldogs. Now the Tigers defensively got to step up with 3 minutes, basically 2 minutes and 59 seconds left in this ball game. Big time for the Tiger defense. They got to take them up.
So they'll start from the 20, and this is This is really playoff football, Greg. I mean, it's regular season, but this is setting up things for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
So the fans on their feet behind this defense. 5-man front. Here come the Tigers. A lot of pressure on the quarterback. He bounces out, throws it down the field. Going to be knocked out at the 30-yard line.
Wow.
That's right at the first down marker.
Wow, I'm standing here. And, of course, none of the coaches are complaining. But, man, if he caught that ball just on the edge of the white mark right there on the sidelines for sure.
Second down and 1.
And what you don't need, that first play was a 9-yard play. You know, this is where the defense is. Coach Alba's got to really think about how do you run this. You know, what plays you're going to call defensively. You don't want to play too soft coverage because, you know, he's in a passing offensive mode right now.
There's the handoff. He'll get the first down across the 30 with a 4-man front against the Tigers. 2:48 left to go. They'll stop the clock to move the chains, and they'll start it right back up.
Joko Willis and Jared Lane on the stop right there. It'll move it across the 35 to the 30 to about the 31-yard line.
Their huddles are not as deep as they've been. Right up at the line of scrimmage comes Cedartown. 2:39 before they snap the ball. Trips to this near side. Stack trips. Quarterback looking. He's going to air it out way down the field. He gets right at our coverage. The ball's in the air. Ball's loose. It did not get caught, but that was a close one, Greg.
Almost intercepted by Kobe Hudson. He was double coverage by Chance Hill and Kobe Hudson. And Kobe waited that last second, jumped up over him, and almost intercepted that ball, guys.
But the way our luck's been going, if it went through his hands, I was scared that the other guy was going to bring it down, but he loses it as he hits the ground. So that brings up a third down, or second. Is it third or second?
They had just got the first
second down.
Second down and 10.
So they go for it all on that first down play. So second down and 10. Quarterback Wofford looking. Here comes the pressure from the backside, completing across the middle of the field. Ball's on the ground. Who's got it?
Tigers got it.
Tigers with a huge fumble recovery right in the middle of the field.
Chance Hill comes up with it. Senior Chance Hill on senior night comes up with it. Nick Ligon, along with Ken Truitt, caused that fumble. Joko Willis is on the spot. Chance Hill comes up with a fumble recovery after the completion and a reception on the Cedartown 47-yard line with 2:20 left in this ball game.
This is going to be an incredibly long bus ride home for the Cedartown Bulldogs because in the fourth quarter alone, there 2 times they've had the ball, they have fumbled right as they're moving the ball down the field.
Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Troup Health Analytics. Named a top
this is where, Jack, the offense has got to control the football. Got to have touchdowns. Cedartown has 3 timeouts left. Our Tigers only have 1. We've got to make good use of our yardage this time.
Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life.
We'll hand the ball off into the line to the 45-yard line. They'll call a timeout.
WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back. If we lost you there on the radio side, let's go back to what we got going on. It's 2:13 left to go. A timeout's been called on the field. We're going to keep it here. It's 23-20 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. They just recovered a fumble. Chance Hill on senior night able to pull one in. And now that we are looking at second down and about 8. Greg, you were mentioning a moment ago how important it is to get these first downs. Keep the possession. Keep the clock running. They've got 2 more timeouts left to go in this contest. We need these first downs.
Absolutely. Cedartown used their timeout. They've got 2 left. The Tigers are down to 1 timeout left. Ball's on the 45-yard line. We've got to make good use of our play call and got to make good use of our yardage. We need to be picking up 5-6 yards at a time to keep moving those chains and let that clock run and force Cedartown to use their timeouts.
Here we go. Crow takes the snap. He's going to run the option. Cut back inside on his own. He's going to hit just as he gets across the 45-yard line. So it's going to be third down and 5.
He'll pick up another 2. It looks like it's going to be closer to third down and 6 for the Tigers. So this is a huge play for the Tigers right now. Huge play. So the clock continues to run with actually Cedartown called another timeout with 2:07 left.
They can sense if they can keep the ball. We're going to keep it here. If they can keep the Tigers from getting a first down here, they think that they can get the ball back with. And we've seen them with under 30 seconds they were able to drive it down and get a touchdown at the end of the first half.
Yeah, you're right. With 11 seconds, it's still too much time left on the clock, really, for either one of these, either of these two teams tonight.
Well, we did it to LaGrange last week with a touchdown and a field goal in the last 2 minutes, and Cedartown would like to see this happen, as they were able to take out the Grangers a couple of weeks ago, and now they want to complete the set by taking out the Tigers. But the Tigers, just like Cedartown, do not want to be in that third or fourth spot. They want to be in the 1 or 2 spot in the region. So here we go. We're going to roll Chance Hill over to the right side. Play clock down to 17. 2:07 left to go in the ball game, and we're going to have to call a timeout.
He's mad now. There's no way that we wanted to burn that timeout.
Timeout, Tigers.
No way. There had to be some huge issue. Montez was trying to communicate with what was going on with the particular formation that time. With 2:07, the last thing you want to do is burn your last timeout left. No way. So we definitely got to make sure we make good use of it.
Let's take 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. We hand the ball left on the line. We get across the 40, just short of the first down. This is 4th down and about 2. They've called their last timeout. We're right at 2 minutes left to go. And Greg, wow, that's not a great spot that they've given us. I thought we were closer than that. So 4th and a long 2.
He's calling both the offense and the defense on the field. Let's go back to the Bowden game. Same situation, similar time left on the clock, maybe a 30 seconds difference. And we had 4th and 6, and we had an ISO on with Kobe Hudson and the cornerback. Maybe not such a bad play to call right now. So just take it back to the Bowden game. You got to put your playmakers in a situation like this. 4th and 2. Question is, do you run the football? With Carson Rayford, the coach has made the decision to come out and punt it deep.
So they don't want to give any field position to Cedartown. So here we go. Big play here. Interesting call. Rayford with a low snap, gets the ball off, just pooches it down the field, bounces, and takes we got to get to it. Got to get it down to the 1-yard line. Wow, Carson Rayford does exactly what he needs to, and the coverage was awesome.
Wow. Just when we need field position, Carson Rayford comes through and makes it happen. So now the defense has got to step it up and put this ball game on ice for the Tigers.
I was calling for a safety earlier. Be a great time for it right here.
Tigers need to pin their ears back for sure.
All right. No timeouts for anybody with 1:50 left to go in this contest. 23-20 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. Been a great ball game tonight. Gone both ways. A lot of turnovers, though. Low snap, quarterback going to throw it to the left side. It gets behind our coverage. We're going to knock it down. No call. Good just defense play back there. Great job. Is that Russell on the far side on that one, Greg?
Good job by Ken Truitt and Jack Schweitzer. And I'm talking about, I'm down here in the end zone. Not in the end zone, but I'm outside the end zone. But the Cedartown quarterback's taking a snap 5 yards into the end zone from his, normally you take a 5 to 6 yard drop. He's at least 5 yards, maybe 6 yards. So he's halfway in the end zone when he takes that shotgun snap. So wasn't a lot of pressure that time, as we've kind of gone to more of a prevent defense. If you'll see, you got 4 DBs across the 15-yard line, Jack. 3 linebackers and only 3 down linemen. So got to put some pressure on.
Here comes the pressure.
Goes. It's a screen pass. Kevin Martin turns him inside.
We're going to hit him at the 10.
That's good. He does not get – well, they're going to give him a first down outside. He got to the 11-yard line. That'll stop the clock at 1:35 and
just
move
the chains, though.
He had a lot of pressure. When I talked about no pressure, King Makuta at that time decided to just hammer down on the quarterback, and good play call by the Cedartown Bulldogs.
There's the snap, quarterback back to pass. Now here comes the pressure. We grab a hold of him. He breaks free. He's going to air it down the field again. He's got a receiver back there who's going to fall down.
No way.
No flag.
They're not going to throw a flag. That ball was not even catchable. There's no reason they would throw
It was
a
over
flag.
it hit at the 40, and the receiver's back at the 50. But that does stop the clock.
Superman couldn't have caught that ball.
I could have tried.
That's right. You are Superman. At least you're Clark Kent.
There you go. Woo! 23-20. Minute 22 left to go in this contest. No timeouts on either side. The clock stops with the incomplete pass. Tiger fans on their feet, the student section, yelling, cheering, get these guys up. The quarterback, Wofford. He's been under pressure. Here comes the pressure again. He's going to roll to the left side. Looking, throws it. It's going to be caught at the 30. We're going to tackle him inbounds at the 50. So they'll move the chains, but the clock will start again as soon as it gets up there. He does not go out of bounds.
So even with a prevent defense doesn't guarantee you anything. You've got to put pressure on the quarterback, make him throw the ball when he doesn't want to throw the ball, or even get a sack, make that clock still running.
Clock's ticking, minute 9. They can be a quick strike offense. Wofford calls for it a little bit low. Looking, doesn't have the pressure. Goes way down the field again. Just two guys back there. Hudson goes up. He almost intercepts. Oh, man, so close.
Clock stops with 53.9 seconds. They're going to be throwing the ball. Like I say, they're going to see my best athletes against your best athletes. Let's see what happens. Right now, it's just go for broke, guys.
My goodness gracious. Ball rests on the 50-yard line. There's 53.9 seconds left to go in this contest. The Tigers lead 23-20. Cedartown breaks the huddle. Twins to the left and right. Four-man front. Linebacker walks up. We got some pressure coming down on the quarterback. He's got to be flushed out to the left side. Airs it out down the sideline. There's three guys back there. It's going to be overthrown. Throws it to the end zone. That stops the clock again.
Number 59, their left tackle, left guard for Cedartown, literally tackled Jared Lane. He's just pulling him down in front of him, and, no call. But, hey, it brings up 3rd down and 10. 2 plays for the Bulldogs left if they don't get a first down. So, and you know what? They're not – the first 2 plays, they're not even thinking about a first down. I think they'll probably change their motive this time and probably go for something underneath. So, this is where the linebackers have to be really careful.
Can't let them get behind you. That soft play we got to watch out for. We stacked 5 men up. We got a blitz coming on. Got some pressure on him. He's going to be flushed out. Throws it back to this near side. He's going to go out of bounds and get a first down.
Coach Glisson's kind of upset with Hudson, and he's absolutely too soft. And that's what I was just talking about. You're letting him get in the little soft zones right here. You got to play him a little tight. I know everybody's tired, but somewhere you got to reach up. You got to reach way down deep. The clock stops with 40 seconds. Moves down to the Tiger 36-yard line.
Ooh. First down. Ball rests on the 37-yard line. Cedartown with 40 seconds left to go in this ball game. Tigers got to stop them. Tigers got to make a play. Let's see what they do. Low snap, ball's on the ground. Quarterback is going to be tackled in the backfield. They can't stop the clock. 33 seconds left to go. They got to run up to the line. They can't stop the clock unless they can spike it. Their guys are just kind of slowly running back. Quarterback gets under it, and he's going to just throw it down to stop the clock with 22 seconds left to go.
King Makuta, wow, big play to come in on the backside there and make that tackle. Man, 22 seconds left. And it was kind of one of those, and I guess that's legal because it probably saved a second. The quarterback's under center. He takes the snap and just shoves it down the ground. Last week, Montez took the snap, reached up, and threw it down. Takes an extra second to do that. So, obviously, it's legal. It's almost like it was a fumble. Kind of bounced off his hands.
So here they go. Back to pass as the quarterback. We get some pressure on the backside. He's flushed out to this near side. Throws it down the field. He's got a man in the corner. Did he catch it?
Touchdown, Cedartown.
No, he's out of bounds. He calls him out of bounds on the far side. He says he's out of bounds.
I wished I was down there on it because from my perspective, whoa, it looked like he was in bounds.
In fact, Cedartown is thinking they've got a touchdown, but their band's going to have to stop that song. 13 seconds left to go. They call him out of bounds. So now, what could possibly be the last play of the game, 13 seconds left to go. Tigers holding on to a 3-point lead. Play clock at 23. It did stop from the incomplete pass. They're up to the line of scrimmage. They're frustrated. Twins left and right. And a flag. I think they're lined up in the neutral zone.
They are?
Us. They're calling against us. Say we're lined up in the neutral zone. I was watching the wide receiver on this near side. Coach is very frustrated with the call, but they'll give him 5 yards down the field. It's 4th down. They get a first down at the 25-yard line, but there's only 13 seconds left to go in the ball game. Here we come. We're after. He's going to throw it out into the flats. Falls out of his hands. Ball game. Incomplete pass ends this ball game.
I see Coach Glisson down on his knee. I tell you what, I know he's thanking the Lord for good officiating and good home field advantage for sure, because wow, things could have turned out big time differently with that last bomb in the.
Well, you know they're going to be watching that film in Cedartown tomorrow or tonight to see what happened there. He made the catch, but was out of bounds as he made it. And I'm going to go with that. 5 seconds left to go, and all the Tigers have to do is snap and take a knee. Victory formation, snap, we take a knee. They'll run the time off, and we'll walk away with a 23-20 win. Again, as we mentioned last week, it doesn't matter how it happens. As long as it happens, we stay undefeated in the region. Ball game against Chapel Hill coming up, and then what everybody's going to be talking about, the end of this season will culminate with Cartersville and Troup. But right now, the Tigers have gotten a huge victory, a hard-fought victory against Cedartown. Let's take 4 spots back to the station. Let's catch our breath. Come back. We'll get you some highlights. We'll kind of wrap things up from the field. But the Tigers win 23-20 right here on Eagle Sports.
Russ Brown, owner of LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, has all the tools and equipment handymen and contractors need in our area. And if you're planning a wedding, party, tailgate, reunion, or corporate event, LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental has you covered. Like them on Facebook and see all the particulars they offer. Plus, they're open Monday through Saturday. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental, Greenville Street, LaGrange, next to CVS Pharmacy. Phone 706-882-8665. That's 706-882-8665. LaGrange Equipment and Tool Rental.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness, and we'll be donating a portion of our sales to the Breast Friends for Life Hope for a Day campaign. So stop by and check out our selection of Kias and help support a great cause. It's fall savings times, which means the 16s, they gotta go to make room for the 17s. You can own a 16 Kia Cadenza for as little as $23,500. And you know with prices like these are not gonna last long. Come see us today or online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax tag and title. Stock number 19215.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
What a ball game, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you stayed with us through the whole thing. 23-20 is your final from Callaway Stadium as the Troup High School's Tiger State remain undefeated in the region. Only one loss blemishes our record right now. And, Greg, that was a tremendous victory on the part of the Tigers.
I tell you what, they look like a bunch of wounded warriors down here on crutches.
A lot of crutches.
I see crutches, and I see Macenta Stafford just dragging his feet over here. And I tell you what a hard-fought victory as Coach G is out here talking to he said, you guys just don't quit, do you? The good thing is they're playing that was a toughest region match. This game was tougher to win than Sandy Creek.
You're right.
Big. This was a gut check game right here for you Troup Tigers.
Well, and also, Greg, think about the things we had to overcome. 4 different interceptions that we had to overcome in this contest. They were, of course, now we made some things happen on the other side. We had some interceptions that we made. We recovered, 3 fumbles and an onside kick in this contest. So we made our own luck as well. But, boy, this was hard fought.
Yeah, we'll take it. Jared Lane, he got to do his backflip. He's sitting on the 4-yard line all the time. No, boom.
There he did it.
I tell you what, I used to do that. When I fell out of my crib one night.
Yeah.
I hadn't done it since.
I think off the high dive at the CEA is about the only chance you had at that.
I hear you. Hey, King.
Greg's down there. Tigers, he's in the midst of all the guys, and they're fired up down there on the field.
What I'm talking about. Let me see if I can ease over here while everybody shaking Coach G's hands. Let me get a word in with him where we can, on a school night, get home and enjoy this for a little bit.
Because he'll start working on Chapel Hill as soon as this ball game's over.
Hey, I got Coach G down here. Wow. I was telling him on the radio, this was harder fought than the Sandy Creek game. What character, what resolve. And we needed a game like this, Coach.
I don't know that we needed a game like that.
But we got it.
Just unbelievable character with these guys. Just absolutely unbelievable. Did not play well at all. They brought it to us. They have a great football team. They really deserve to win this as much as we did. But I tell you what, those guys of mine right there, they will fight you tooth and nail. They'll fight you when nobody thinks they got a chance. We threw 4 interceptions in the first half and won the daggone ball game. Unbelievable. Thank you, Jesus, because he's our Lord and Savior, and he allows us to do all this. And we wouldn't be where we were if it wasn't for him blessing us, and we're so very thankful.
Amen with that. Hey, with that, I don't know if we can say any more than that. But I tell you what, first round, playoffs, home field advantage, what an accomplishment. We've done that. Hadn't done that in how many years?
Somebody told me we're going to play for the region championship.
What I'm talking about, we know we got it locked up. We're playing for the region. We're playing for the region championship. That's what you want to hear. Look out, Cartersville, baby.
Awesome job. Thank you, Greg. We're going to take another break. We'll come back. We'll give you some highlights of this ball game. We'll close things out from Callaway Stadium. But right now you're listening to the Troup High School Tigers as they've won 23-20 against Cedartown on Eagle Sports.
Introducing the most valuable provider, your nationally ranked WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Ranked a top 100 large community hospital by Troup Health Analytics. Named a top 100 great community hospital by Becker's Hospital Review. Rated top 100 in medical excellence and patient safety by CareChecks. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Award-winning healthcare right here in LaGrange. To learn more, visit wellstar.org/WGMC. We believe in life well lived.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness, and we'll be donating a portion of our sales to the Breast Friends for Life Hope for a Day campaign. So stop by and check out our selection of Kias and help support a great cause. It's fall savings times, which means the 16s, they gotta go to make room for the 17s. You can own a 16 Kia Cadenza for as little as $23,500. And you know with prices like these are not gonna last long. Come see us today or online at keyoflagrange.com to help support your local economy.
Price plus tax tag and title. Stock number 19215.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
A lot of happy people down there on the field as the Tigers have come away with a big victory tonight against Cedartown, a game that will put them either 1 or 2. Looking down the way is the showdown. They'll come at the end of the season against Cartersville. Right now, we're going to celebrate this win. We'll look ahead to Chapel Hill, which we'll be facing next week.
Central.
That's right. It is Central. We've already taken Chapel. So thank you, Greg. I forgot about that. It's Central.
Sorry. We're going up to Carrollton to play, but they were off this week, so they're 0-8. Hopefully next week they'll be 0-9.
They always take good care of us up there. They feed us well.
Down here talking to Coach Paul Brewer, the quarterback coach, and just talking about how he was telling Montez. He said, you had it fairly easy to a certain point, but we come up and we had to kind of build some character here a little bit and decide what it is you're made of. And of course Montez came up and he's the leader of the offense. Let me see if I can grab a word with him. If it's kind of if we got 30 seconds, let me.
Sure, go ahead, Greg.
Let me get some. Give me 30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds. So I'm here with Montez, and we talked about. I was talking to Coach Paul Brewer, the quarterback coach, and said, "Hey, he told you, said, hey, Tez, you've had it a little easy for the first few weeks." He says, "It's a little tough." He says, "We're fixing to find out what you're made of." So how you react to stuff like that when you know every play is key? It's not a Central game. This is Cedartown. It's big time stuff here.
I just went into the second half, and I knew that I didn't play good, but I knew if I got down, then the whole team was down, and I knew they weren't going to win the game.
That's a good observation because, as a leader, you've got to set the example. No matter how things are going, if they're going bad, you've got to act like, hey, man, they're going good. Let's rally the troops. And you stayed the course and rallied the troops, and somehow we got that win. It's called perseverance.
Good to get the win any day.
Well, but you heard Montez. You've gotten a lot of highlights, and we certainly look forward to having you on the show Saturday morning out at Kia. You guys come out and join. We'll have Montez as one of our special guests, and he and Coach Brewer, along with a couple other guys, going to visit us. We're going to go over the TV show, and we're going to talk some football, do things a little bit different this Saturday. Montez, look forward to seeing you there. We'll see you Saturday. Back up to you, Jack.
Thank you, Greg. That'll be a lot of fun, so look forward to that at the Kia showroom. Let's talk about our highlights real quick. We've got some things we've got queued up back at the station. We begin with the Tigers. They got the ball, but they got intercepted to start the ball game. Cedar came down, scored against them, but the Tigers had a big play that would get them into the end zone. Troup takes this snap, hands the ball to Russell. Russell fights away, goes in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Tyree Carlisle. And I'm going to call him Montez's cousin. Cousin to cousin, hands it off. Carlisle runs it up the middle for his first touchdown of the season.
As we went to the second quarter play, we were down 7-8, but we had an interception that led to another Carlisle touchdown. On the pitch, this is going to be Carlisle right at the right side. Man, does he lay a lick on the Cedar. He's still on his feet. He's going into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Tyree Carlisle, Montez's cousin, hit him hard head on a freight train. He got stopped. He kept his feet moving. They let him go. He spun out to the sidelines and took it 8 more yards in for the Tiger score.
Tremendous job by that young man. That really, he stepped it up in a big way tonight. Well, as we were getting ready to go, things just didn't go our way at the late in the second quarter, just like that they did against the LaGrange High School Grangers in the third quarter when they played them. They went after us in the second quarter, but the third quarter was owned by the Troup High School Tiger. We got a field goal by Carson Rayford, and then we followed that up with another touchdown. Montez hands the ball off.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Cam Russell takes it, goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I hate to steal your thunder, Jack, but man, is it exciting down here on the field.
No doubt.
Between Ethan Short and Keyshawn Cameron and Seth Adams and Brandon Barrington, all opening up holes along with Brandon Turner. Man, Cameron Russell just wide open, walked in the end zone against those huge defensive linemen for Cedartown.
So another tremendous job by that offense getting in there, getting the points on the board. 23 is what we had, and then that's when the defense really took over. And in the third quarter, one of the biggest plays was a huge sack when we needed it. Defense needs to make a big play here. Twins left and right. The quarterback, Wofford, is going to call from it from the shotgun set. He's standing on his 15, takes it, backs up the pass. Got a man in his face. He dodges one, goes down.
Yes!
Sack to the backfield.
King Makuta. King Makuda's been working on that all night. He finally gets a sack in the backfield. He comes off the end, beats his man. The quarterback takes about an 8-step drop. Makuta grabs him with his big, long arms and throws him down for about a 6-yard loss. It'll be 4th down and 12.
And that was a huge play in that third quarter to keep the momentum, keep them off the board. And then late in the ball game, we were able to put it away with a huge fumble recovery. Quarterback, Wofford, looking. Here comes the pressure from the backside. Completing across the middle of the field. Ball's on the ground. Who's got it?
Tigers got it.
Tigers with a huge fumble recovery right in the middle of the field.
Chance Hill comes up with it. Senior Chance Hill on senior night comes up with it. Nick Ligon, along with Ken Truitt, caused that fumble. Joko Willis is on the spot.
It would have been great if that was the end, but then we had another 2 minutes of really intense football, y'all. Finally, we come away with a huge victory tonight, 23-20. We're going to take one more break. We'll come back, and we'll close things down from Callaway Stadium. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness, and we'll be donating a portion of our sales to the Breast Friends for Life Hope for a Day campaign. So stop by and check out our selection of Kias and help support a great cause. It's fall savings times, which means the 16s, they gotta go to make room for the 17s. You can own a 16 Kia Cadenza for as little as $23,500. And you know with prices like these are not gonna last long. Come see us today or online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax tag and title. Stock number 19215. Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Tremendous victory for the Troup High School Tigers tonight as they defeat the Cedartown Bulldogs by a score of 23-20. And Greg, you and I will be taking to the road, heading up to Carrollton for Central of Carroll County. We'll be taking them on. There'll be a 7:30 start. We'll be on the air at 7 o'clock pregame. We invite everyone to, first of all, travel with us. Let's fill up those stands with Tiger fans. They've traveled so well. I think that the Cedartown game was just one of the games that I really remember about having just a tremendous amount of fan support. But we'll head up there. And while they've been down this year, they've moved up to Quad A. Has not been the best move for the folks down at Central. They've had a really difficult season, but it's still a ball game that we're going to need to show up for. Go ahead, Greg.
No, you're right. I'm down here talking to Principal Chip Metters. We're just walking off the field together talking, strategy and football, and kind of glad that we know we at least got a second round seed, a first round seed, and second seed in the first round. I'll get it right sooner or later in the home field. But if all goes well, and we should win next week against Central. You should. But with that being said,
everybody thought we should have lost to Sandy Creek, so yeah. I don't want to take anything.
No,
granted.
You're right. But again, we 0-8 team. Everything's kind of going crazy up there. So hopefully we can go down there and take care of some business and get some guys healed up over the next couple of weeks. My whole point is, you don't necessarily have to play. Like Macente Stafford. Hopefully nothing's wrong with his leg, but Chip was telling me that he heard it pop when he was down in the end zone, and you don't like to hear things like that. It's
not a sound you want to hear when you talk about a leg.
Yeah, Macente Stafford's leg. He heard it pop, and he said, "So you hope it's nothing major." I didn't see it swollen. They had an ace bandage on the sidelines, and it's not like it was big and swollen. I know when I used to twist my ankles, you could definitely tell it hurt, but his looked okay. So hopefully good things will happen. He'll get some rest with that, and then you've got Jackson Davis that he only comes back this season if we're going 3 or 4 deep. Otherwise he might as well get ready for his senior year. So
well, also let's think. Cam Russell, he's been struggling with that knee a little bit. He played very well in that second half, but to give him some rest would be awesome.
Oh yeah. He you could tell it. The thing about it is once you gave him the football, he reached way down deep and he tried to keep going. But as soon as he got up, you could tell he was winded, he was tired. But he came right back. You give him the football, he reached down deep and he kept on chugging. And that's what you like about Cam Russell. I've said it for 4 years now. I wish that we probably had another 10 or 11 guys on the team just like Cam, and with the kind of heart he's got and good personality. Just the one thing that he lacks is a little bit of size, but nobody can argue the bigness of his heart for sure.
You're exactly right, Greg. So, again, a big win for the Tigers tonight as they win this one 23-20. We hang on by our fingernails and come away with a victory. We'll take the Troup up to Carrollton, and we'll bring you that game next week as we'll take it on Central of Carroll County. We'll have a pregame at 7 o'clock. We'll go live with the kickoff at 7:30. Well, Greg, we're going to close things down. Anything else you want to throw at me?
No, I just want to you guys remember now, I know it's a Thursday night, but we'll be live Saturday morning at the Kia showroom on the Parkway, and immediately following that, catch us on WJCN Saturday morning, and we will we're going to have a special show for you at the Kia showroom as well as the WJCN showroom. A little bit different this week. We're going to talk about some records at Troup County High School and some players that give them a little recognition, a little kudos. So with that, we'll see you guys Saturday morning.
All right, thank you, Greg. For Greg, for Jacob, for Derek back at the station, for everyone that helps put this show on the air, we thank you so much, and we'll see you next week on the radio.